Here we go.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Zagger-tastic stream. It is I, your friend, the one, the only Z, a single God earned Zaggard, and I hope you're having a wonderful morning, noon, night, evening, whatever time is for you today. Welcome back to the Dragon's Den, my friends, and we are joined with Andrew AKA TheMythologyGuy for some more. Yeah, some more. Anyways, that's the stream. Goodbye. Hope you had a good
see how long
seconds.
that will take. Yeah, more God of War Valhalla. Woo!
We're playing God of... I just said we're not doing anything. We're done. The game is over.
Well, I've changed the plan. I've altered the plan. Pray I don't alter it any further.
I have altered the deal. Pray I do not alter it.
I think they got it.
So that reminds me, by the way, would you rather
No.
have to physically talk, like you physically have to talk like Yoda for the rest of your life, or breathe like Darth Vader?
Yoda. Duh. That's a quirk. That's funny. Darth Vader breathing is annoying. I can never be married with the Darth Vader breathing. Like, they're never going to be able to sleep at night. You're not even doing it right.
No, I know, but like realistically, it would sound more like right circle.
All the technology the Empire has, and they can't give him a silent breathing.
You know,
apparatus.
it's because the Sidious did it on purpose to make him more angry.
The Dragon's Den.
Thank you for following, Kaden.
Our last run, we actually completed, like, the thing. We beat Tyr and everything.
Like, that's everything? Oh, well, then why are we playing this
Well,
game?
there's more.
Oh, so you like it.
I meant we went through a full run, you piece of shit. I meant we didn't die.
Let me see. I gotta look for a good skin for this. Where's the one where it has a dildo attached to the bottom? You know, those ancient Nordic dildos.
Hello, Ian. Hello, Toko. I guess that's it.
I like that. That looks cool. Now, this is the most important part of any game. Skins.
It is unimportant part.
There we go. Yes, those triangle bottoms. So when we go,
People always downplay the importance of cosmetics in games. It's like one of the main appeals of a game is how it looks. So good cosmetics can add a lot.
That's true. The problem is that a lot of games have focused only on cosmetics in recent years.
But what I
And
mean is, like, when a
no,
company
yeah.
charges for fucking all of it, and people are like, who cares? It's like, well, I think you should care.
Well,
Especially when all the good ones are charged for, and all you get through gameplay is, like, recolors. You go in a full, that build? Do we even have the full set? We should. What's your penis piece called?
yes.
Oh, we have the Scars of Sparta. Oh, it's the Andvari gear.
I'm just looking at whichever ones I think look the best that we have, and then I'm applying it.
Or you could wear nothing. Scars of Sparta. Oh, you're doing that. See, now your shield is floating in place.
Yes, that is our new power we have learned is to make a.
You could also be shirtless, which is the sorrow of Sparta.
I'm God of sad.
Your waist piece doesn't match.
Fine, we'll make it match.
What's the waist one called? Woe of Sparta. Hey, his dick isn't out. That would be a great woe of Imagine calling your penis the woe of Sparta.
The woe spot.
I know Zeus's penis is the woe of Greece, but for different
Perfection
reasons.
may be unattainable.
This
but
is true.
imagine striving for any less.
You don't have any stories for me? Fine, fuck off then.
We got some upgrades we can get. Now you can buy Sanctuary Barrier Keys.
Oh, do you have to buy them beforehand or something?
No shame in
If
making
you
things a
want
wee
to.
bit easier if you can.
How do they only work for one run?
Yeah, well, each one permanently unlocks one of the
Okay.
things in the
In that case.
Alright, there are 6 more available.
5 more.
5 more, but you can't afford it.
And you know what we have to do?
You can't upgrade luck anymore. Actually, you can, because I beat it. Damn. Okay, now you can't upgrade luck anymore.
We are the luckiest.
You maxed out the fucking luck, you piece of shit. How dare you? Don't buy armor. We don't need it. Buy real upgrades.
I was just looking. I was just getting rid of
Yeah. You fucking asshole with your luck upgrades. Resurrection Stone, not bad. Not bad. Alright, yeah, you don't have enough for anything now. You have 18. That's not gonna get you shit.
Dragon Lord.
I got. What can I get? Best I can give you is nothing.
Hey, Dyer, how you doing?
We're all impressed by your
Airwolf just subscribed for 22 months in a row.
Oh, thank you, Alpha, for subscribing for 22 months in a row. Nice.
Holy shit.
Hello, Baron. Hilt of Tearfling. Charge the sword. Say, sacrifice health and no. Oh, it's
that actually ties into Tearfing's legend.
yes, but I don't want to do that. Create a shockwave that deals high stun. Pushing back with force and grant an aura of protection. I like that one.
By the way, yeah, there is a way to. I think I told you there is a way to unlock the Skofnung sword, so that's good. Oh, what are we working towards right now? We should probably check.
It's 2. So we've done 2 of 5.
Oh, it says. Oh. All right. Well, if you open the menu, it'll show you which two. You gotta get out of this menu first.
Then you lied to me.
I said if you open the menu. I said nothing false whatsoever.
You did not tell me the full...
You're so full of shit. All you do is bitch, bitch, bitch. Okay, everything but the stone wall shield.
Cool. Perfect, and then... Which one's this for? The Rage?
Yeah, but I don't know if we have any... Oh, we do. Okay, wait. Rage Mastery 2 and Rage Mastery 3. So Legacy and Wrath. Okay. Legacy is the Blade of Olympus one. This is like defeating tier with each one. So I think either of these should progress that as well.
Wrath is
Legacy's got the bonus. Yeah. Yay. That's
Wrath is the worst.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Sigrun, it's good to see you back.
After what happened.
Freya was just being cautious. I'm right as rain. How fares your journey?
Before it's not actually
We have
secret,
uncovered our host. It is Tyr.
Tyr, you say?
Aye, and no projection either.
I never knew his connection to Valhalla was so strong. But then, he goes back further than I do. Fascinating.
By the way, they explain like...
Kratos,
Oh, never.
I'm glad to see you're back inside. It seems Valhalla has arranged something special for you in the throne room.
Is it gonna be his
See you
son?
again soon, Kratos.
Atreus is not in.
No, that's stupid.
This ain't about him.
This is Dad of War, it's always about him.
So yeah, there is a conversation where they explain like, Tyr, how are you here? Have you died at some point? He's like, well, when I got my hand bitten off by Garm, I had to go through something to get it back. And
Garm or Fenrir?
Well, Garm in this continuity,
okay.
because remember.
Oh, right.
Yeah, like in actual Norse myth, you're right, Fenrir, but yeah. Oh yeah, you got the upgrade, so there's 3 choices now. Yeah, so he said I had to go through something in hell to get it back, I think he said, and that apparently counted. Like, he doesn't give you specifics.
Maybe because he doesn't understand
I think because even the devs are like, here. That's why.
Sure. Come at me, bitches.
They also say in a conversation at one point that, like, Odin, like, has been to Valhalla, and I was like, when has Odin died? And I'm like, well, actually, I guess you could count the time he, like, hung himself from the tree. Yeah. You see, yeah, we had the same thought. Alright, do you want a rune or a glyph?
Which one is which again?
The rune is that. I'd probably say rune might be better, because also it'll precede the missions you have. Remember, you need to get every type of rune. You've done Helios Flare. Have you done...
That's the one where it's... Yeah.
Yeah. Have you done Tartarus Rage?
No.
Okay.
I don't even think we've gotten it.
Yeah, there. Only one more. Only one more.
Now I feel like I have to use the blades. Because I got 2 things for the blades.
Yeah, so you might want to use the blades. Oh, here's the throne room.
I know this.
You remember this, Kratos.
When he first
The memory
pledged
is
himself to Ares.
A familiar scene
I
to
see.
any that know
See, I never
the
played the
legend.
first one, so I don't,
A man
We
at the
streamed the
crossroads
first one
of
a long
fateful
time ago.
decision.
I don't remember the first one at all.
You've spoken of this, brother. The pact you made with Ares to stave
wait,
off the
did we?
barbarian.
No, we played
No,
the
wait, we did
prequels.
Sold my soul to a
Ascension.
god of war.
No, yeah, and then we did the first
Why
one, and then
show
we
me
did
this?
Chains.
Well, if I had to guess,
Remember
probably
the-
to make you feel like
playing
the
the
piece of
first one.
shit you are.
Did you hear what Helios said?
Necessary.
He's no part of my design. He's either Valhalla's or yours.
Why would you show me this? And Helios
least he
said, maybe to
hasn't
make you feel like
replaced
the
me
piece
again.
of shit you are.
Yet, anyway. Seems a real charmer.
Yeah, that's when Kratos pledged himself to Ares to defeat the barbarians.
Oh,
Hey, you're an Alfheim.
yeah.
And now here's a
Memory
new type of
fragment
thing.
your time in Alfheim, then.
Tell me,
So you can
who
choose
was Kratos
to take on a bird,
the day you made your pledge
which will
to
last a while,
Ares?
but then you get a plus after going
I
through
was
it.
the youngest captain in the Spartan army.
Same.
I had gained a reputation for my skills in combat. My
So this,
pride
this
was
is like
that.
the what do you call
Also,
it? The chaos
my
thing.
aggression.
Yes.
I was determined to never lose, and until then, never had. My men were loyal. Fiercely so.
How many Spartans did you command?
Not enough that day.
How many barbarians did you face?
Thousands.
Yeah. Yeah, they said in the first game Kratos started with only 50 men, but he was so good he ended up commanding a whole army. But also he had a reputation for brutality in battle.
Yeah.
And that's why I always say, like, people who say Kratos was totally a good guy before Ares' betrayal, no, he wasn't. Like, stop saying that. Alright, you have a few keys you can use. You want to use one?
Can
That will stay permanently open if you, like, even on future runs.
okay.
But also the stuff in it is typically already gone, because some of it is, you know, one-time gain, like an armor set. Alright, so it costs 40 health to open.
Is it worth what it'll cost?
I just spent a key!
wonder-
Now I gotta pay health? But of course, remember, we get health every time we open a chest.
Yeah.
So that's...
The reward is a weapon glyph. Sure, I'll do it.
and we currently have a mission going to open a lot of sacrifice chests.
Oh, okay.
So,
Judging the power of spinning chaos. No. Incoming projectile attacks will be deflected. Oh, nice.
alright, let's answer people's questions. Alright, what are we... Have you watched the finale of Percy Jackson? Nope, we're watching it right after this. That's the
So
plan.
later tonight.
Yep, so don't spoil it. Even though it's probably not going to be great.
Just going down the chain.
About the Talisman of Maine, I think they misspelled it. It's supposed to be Megin, which means power in Old Norse. Like Meyingjord. Ah, okay. Yeah. Maybe they did. Maybe they fucked it up.
Or maybe there's more than one way to spend it.
I thought of going back and replaying this whole series in order. Yeah, I've done that. I did that before 2018 came out. I played all the games in order, so I started with Ascension, and yeah. It was an interesting way to play. Alright, what's in there? Ah, some currency. Nice.
I
Have you
one more
used all
key.
your keys?
I have one more.
You have one?
Just seeing if there's any other gates, because you gotta walk around.
Yeah. I remember when I was playing this, I started putting notes in my phone. Okay, here are the realms where I've already opened everything, so I don't go around exploring this whole area. You know?
That makes sense. I don't think I'm gonna open these ones though, because the last two this is just an armor set. It's not a bonus. It's just a
Yeah,
constant.
you'd rather have a bonus.
And I've already done that once.
Good.
And I guess I could just to get them out of the way.
Here. Or you
the
can
other
just
one-
keep the key for another realm.
Someone has entered.
Which one is this again?
That's glyph perk, I think.
Let's get this show on the road.
Thanks for following, Big Baby Boris. A blood sacrifice or a golden ichor sacrifice? Yes. Well, it's hard to say because you see, the gods bleed red blood in these games, despite the fact the Greek gods are supposed to have golden ichor running through their veins. By the way, I'm not going to be saying any of that in the 2018 video because it's Norse gods we're talking about, and they actually do bleed red blood in Norse mythology. Actually, that might be a funny joke in the video. I could just say something like, the gods bleed red blood in this game, which is completely accurate, because that is how Norse gods bleed. Moving on.
What, did you expect me to say something else?
What were you expecting?
Give him one more.
Actually, yeah, I think I'll do that. I think that'll be fun. And it's a good little educational opportunity for anyone who doesn't know.
Yeah, because that's one of the reasons why people theorize if they were actually seen as real gods, because they bleed like normal people do.
You know, I'm sure there are other mythologies that have the gods bleed. Actually, you know, a lot of mythologies have the gods able to be killed, if you think about it. Egyptian mythology, gods can die. Japanese mythology, gods can die. Aztec mythology, gods can die. Norse mythology, gods can die. Celtic mythology, gods can die.
I feel like in Norse it's more permanent than anywhere else, though.
That's true, like...
Because even
Well,
in
actually,
Egypt,
I think it's the same way it is in Japanese, because in both Japanese and Norse, a god dies and then goes to the underworld.
I was just
I know what you're saying.
Because in Egyptian they die and they just put them back together.
Though, even though they put him
Yeah,
back together, he still can't leave the underworld. So
Yeah.
that's kind of the same thing, too, a little bit. And Ra almost dies at one point in Egyptian myth, too. These are perks. Just says what they'll do.
That'll be useful because airborne enemies are really annoying.
Kratos had maxed strength and charisma. Okay.
Dear, why help prepare me to take your old position? Why not fulfill it yourself? You seem capable.
To the mortals of these realms, I am an ancient myth, long out of mind. The days I could hope to unify these realms are long past. But they see you as the hero of Ragnarök. You are known and respected. And from what I have seen, you're the most qualified by far. You need only be ready.
No, you're not doing that one?
I haven't
Actually, it looks
decided.
like you have a new task for doing those.
Gotta do tasks. Stop making
Mastery.
me do...
It was challenge mastery.
Eh.
Yeah, there it is. Complete challenges. That's the burdens.
It's making me do work in my video games. My video game.
And which burden do you have going right now? You have one going, right?
I believe so, yes. How do you check that?
I think it would be under your current goals. Go to goals. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you already finished it.
No, I haven't finished it yet, that's why.
Yeah.
Because it's for 4 rooms and I've only had 2 rooms.
Okay, well, then yeah, I don't know why it's not letting me look at it.
Maybe we're just not looking at the right area. So,
You're sure you took it on? You're sure you pressed the button to take it
X, right? Yep.
on? Alright. Do you want to go take on another one?
Yeah, I might.
You're out of
Valhalla
keys.
won't let you that way unless you strike a bargain.
No, I don't want it. I don't want to.
Because I've been in a Resident Evil mood, I'm thinking of a Resident Evil story. Okay. About Greek god's blood, is it specifically stated to be golden? I've read at least 2 sources that have said the Greeks cannot die because golden ichor flows through their veins. Like, so in Greek mythology, I believe that was the symbol that someone is immortal, basically. So, yeah, as far as I know. But Norse blood is very clearly red. Kvasir's blood was, like, could be, like, it was considered a mead, basically. So, pretty obviously red. Egyptian blood isn't really specified. I've tried to find a source that says what color Egyptian blood is. I'm having trouble with that. If anyone knows of one, I'm happy to hear it. Aztecs have the most metal blood of all. Snakes. Aztec gods bleed snakes. Very fun. Though it may have just been an artistic choice to have snakes represent blood, but I don't care. I'm taking it literally because I think it's amazing. If it bleeds, we can kill it. Kratos and super glue fixes.
Stay stunned.
Who has been your favorite casting for the Percy Jackson series? I think Poseidon is pretty good so far, and Hades just needed better writing. I don't know about the Hades better writing. So far, he's my most hated casting, to be honest with you.
Well, he's the most hated writing, at least.
Yeah. Like, and even so, again, it's not even against the actor. He just doesn't seem to fit the character at all. But who knows? Maybe if the writing was better. And I agree with you. I think Poseidon is doing great so far. I also think the woman playing Sally Jackson is a good choice. It's just the writers are kind of screwing her a little bit.
They keep giving her scenes that she doesn't need.
I checked, by the way. There's a line in the books that I think says Sally never even raised her voice at Percy, and she's yelled at him at least twice in the show so far. Have we done Rampage of the Furies? I don't know. You can probably check.
Well, we've done Helios Flare, so might as well.
Alright, yeah. Oh, we hadn't done that one. Okay, only one more light one now, too. We only need one more of each for the blades. One light and
chaos.
One okay, well, that worked out.
Given to me by Ares from the totally accurate story in Greek mythology where he has them built from the underworld.
Do you have a favorite casting from the Percy Jackson?
The guy playing Ares.
Oh, yeah, actually, yeah. I'm with you on that. I love the edges.
We haven't seen enough of Poseidon, although that was a good scene that I liked.
That was a good scene, yeah. And I said that in the video. So, yeah.
So anybody says you hate everything about this show.
People keep saying I'm being unfair. You know, I go out of my way to try to find nice things to say about the show. I don't know how I can be more fair than that.
You see, Andrew, you didn't say the show was a 10 out of 10, therefore.
No, you had to pick one.
That's fine, I wanted the currency anyways.
It's fine. Ah, you're in Vanaheim now. Have you been here?
Yeah, remember because they were the plant thing?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, please don't remember the exploding thing.
Yeah, that was the worst part of Vanaheim, because they attack you when you're just walking around.
And the devs are acknowledging that. They're like, okay, we get it. You didn't like it. No more of that. It's good. It shows that they listen to people.
One of the bosses should have just been a giant exploding plant.
I mean, we know they listen to people. They're watching YouTube videos about the God of War games, which is great.
That is true. Yeah. Let's see. Rolling will hasten the expiration of.
Rolling will help get rid of
interesting.
status problems, basically. Edge is awesome as Ares. I agree with you. Can I just gripe about these games real quick? I love these new God of War games, but I miss the grand scale from older games. I get claustrophobic when a character takes up a large portion of the screen. I see what you're saying, yeah. You miss the, like, you know, fighting gigantic shit like Titans and like, the camera being further back. It's totally fair. Like, everyone's got their preference. I personally don't like first-person games. You know? Like, so... Yeah, that's totally fair. Like, and you're not the only one who thinks that. A lot of people agree with you on that. I personally like the Norse games more, not because of the camera angle necessarily, but I just love how much more depth I feel like the story has. And I feel like the reason they brought the camera in was to emphasize that a little more.
It also makes it feel more personal.
Exactly, that's kind of the word I was looking for. To make it feel more personal, so you'd connect more with the story depth. And some people are like, God of War always had depth. I'm not saying it didn't, I'm saying it has more now. I mean, can we agree on that? Like, I think we can agree on that.
You know, Andrew, agreeing is wrong. This is the internet. We only have disagreements on the internet.
Even then, like, there were times when the old God of War games tried to have depth that I thought, like, it's a good idea, it's just you're not executing it well like fanboys
Yeah, that one.
That could have been actually a really, really great story idea, but I did not like the execution. Problem. It's just this whole him caring so much about Pandora came right out of nowhere.
Well, I totally get. Who said that, by the way, about the it being claustrophobic?
Ian.
I get what you're coming from if it makes you feel that way.
Oh, you can enhance your clothes. Oh,
which now they're at full power because we our first thing said that they are never at full power unless they're on their enhanced.
Sweet.
Oh, I think I just finished that.
You know, you need to clear 1 for one of them and 2 more for the other one.
Oh, that's perfect.
So you're almost done with both. That's good.
Making sure I don't miss anything. The gamer in me is like, I gotta get everything. Gotta make sure.
I know, yeah. But yeah. They give Percy and his mom conflict for no reason, taking away from the blue food scene where I literally cried. Yeah. Well, yeah, I didn't see the point in those artificial conflict scenes or whatever.
The only one I got was the one in the diner. That was the only one I understood.
And again, should have just started there. That stupid ass, your kid is a serious problem. He drew a picture of a horse. Like, what the fuck?
Like, I get that he was on the roof, but that's on you. That's not on him.
I had some teachers in the comment section saying that would 100% be on the school, not the kid. Like, so I'm like, yes, thank you. Like I was saying, I've worked with special needs kids, and if we ever let one get onto the roof, we wouldn't have jobs the next day.
Yeah.
Percy in the books, I remember, like they said there were actual serious things he had accidentally caused. I think he said at one point on a field trip he accidentally set off like a cannon in a museum or some shit. Like,
yeah, that.
And I'm like, see, that I would get being a serious. Just incorporate that. What's wrong?
There's the one Valhalla's marked.
So it's like, oh my god, you put wings on a horse? Horses don't have wings! This child is insane!
Insane! Oh, God. That's too assholes.
I hated that stupid principal scene so much.
That's a rough one.
God. Anyway. Not a huge fan of first-person games either, but yeah, story is more grounded. Great. Not that the scale is entirely missing, it's just my claustrophobia. Yeah, totally fair. Totally fair. Edge is awesome as Ares, I agree with you.
Oh, did I finish? Nope, there's still
there's still... You can hear her yelling at you. Ah!
Where are you? Come fight me.
Yell some more! I think she's a ranged attacker, so she's not gonna come to you. There she is. Ah! Uh-oh, Dream Team is back together. Hello, Z-Nation chat.
Well, that's a load off.
Who's the stream team? Where's the stream that you're having? We'll go fight him. I'll fight any dreams.
You know, what I find disappointing about Norse God of War are the missing gods, monsters, and weapons. I agree with you. No Holdras, no Nixies, no Vidar, no Hel, no Modgud, no Graham. Yeah, for a second I thought you said Garm, and I was like, Garm's in the game? But yeah, Graham. Graham is the sword of Sigurd. Yeah.
I think some of those you don't need, like the sword of Sigurd, it would be nice, but it's not necessary since we get the spear, which is from Draupnir.
But I agree, like that it would. We definitely needed some more gods, especially for Ragnarok of all things.
I agree. It definitely could have used more to upscale it. I think the biggest problem is there was only the 2 games. If we had 3 games, we could.
Maybe if you made it a trilogy, it really could have been like we talked about like ending this game when Brock died. Like making it a like Empire Strikes Back of a game.
That could have really hit hard.
Now I would have been frustrated, of course, but I would have been like, "Give me that next game! Give me that next game!"
Yeah, now it's
and
like,
it still would have been a nice long game, even with that.
Yeah, I agree.
Or after Brock dies, if you want, you can have a boss battle. Have us fight Vidar. Have us fight Forseti. Something, you know? Forseti! Make him the final boss. Forseti is a...
The way up should be clear now.
is easily believable as a very powerful god in Norse myth, so you could have made him the final boss.
Okay, so that's where they want me to go, which means I gotta go not that way. Actually, did I already open all the chests here? I think so, right? Yeah, because this is...
Yeah, you were here earlier. Yeah. Like Porsetti with his golden axe, I would have really liked that.
I already maxed this out. Increased melee damage during realm shifts.
I do think there were a decent amount of monsters in this game, especially compared to the last one.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I really wanted more gods.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Hey! I'm sorry, Shane, you're gonna have to deal with a troll. As a YouTuber, I deal with these. Uh-oh. This troll is whipping out some sick burns. Remember, you also have a relic.
You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass!
Guess it's not very good on him. As good as it doesn't seem like he's using anything long range.
I'm staying pretty close to him.
True. Oh boy!
Stomp, stomp, stomp.
Alright.
I just realized I'm not locked on.
You fool! Fuck him up, he's stepping. Don't let him step. Jane, he's trying to overstep. I'll bet it hurt. He fucking stepped on you. You have your light runic. There you go.
Right in the anus. He thinks stabbing bandit return. No, he stopped it right when I had the upgrade. Which means I would have started hitting
right
him
when you could have enhanced it. Oh, you need to roll. It's okay, you can get that health back by opening some boxes later. Open some Amazon packages. Oh shit. Okay, it's alright. So you got your runic and you've also got rage if things get bad.
It's not the, it's the sword.
I know, yeah, but it's still something. You know.
You know what? Fuck it.
Yeah, this does more damage. Alright, it's over. In the face! In the head! And in the face and head! And then Kratos is like, hot, 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 hot!
To be fair, he grabs it with the axe. Not the
Hopefully you can get your health
Well
back.
done, brother.
Or the
You
stats.
withstood
Or the
the
health.
button.
I'm healing.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Shield Master 3 of 5.
Right. You
Range
can
Master.
change your relic if you want. I think whatever you pick will unlock, though, also at the beginning.
Oh, what do
You already have the Hilt of Riedel. Yeah, you don't have Glaive of Doder yet. So I think if you pick it here, it will unlock at the picking. Yeah. Or, oh, no, that's a different thing. But you completed one of your burdens.
Feels good, yes. I am no longer burdened by this process.
You find out your child is an artist, run for the hills!
What a thrill!
Ah, welcome back, Helios.
I must say, it's genuinely hard to think of anything stupider than pledging your soul to Ares.
You know what? Fuck you!
I mean, any of Zeus's brood are bound to be garbage, present
Yeah.
company by no means excluded. But Ares made a real art out of being vicious and depraved. Though, I suppose I can't begrudge you your role model. I see you still use the blades he gave you. Can you really say you regret a decision, and still keep benefiting from the trappings of that decision? I'm not sure, I'm just asking.
Yes you can,
You ever tried to do
because...
the math on how
Just
people
because
die
you wish
as a
you'd done
result of your
something
little
differently doesn't mean you
collaboration?
shouldn't use the tools at your
Like
disposal.
contemplating the grains of sand on a beach, isn't it? Just overwhelming, honestly.
What a bitch.
I kind of like him, though. How he-
No, yeah, I love
And
it.
he does make a good point. Can you complain about it if you still get the benefits of it?
Yeah, it's a discussion.
And it's like, yes, it can still scar you and you can get benefits. It's
Yeah, It's like, take the world as it is. Like, I might as well use these tools I have. Like, you know, don't think about where they came from. Think about what they can do.
And now back to Gress.
Yeah. Like I said in my review, Helios is a bitch in this game, and I love him for it.
Are we gonna put his head on a
What is
pedestal?
that?
Is it?
We're gonna put his head on a pedestal.
Looks like someone left you a party favor.
You recognize that?
Oh, and it's a symbolic
Oh, is it
totem of your
yeah,
shame.
it's the
That's
The
gem
oath.
thing.
awful.
Yeah. Oh,
Now
this
you've done it.
found you were-
You're being judged. And we all know your past actions wouldn't pass muster.
I already dealt with the
anybody.
troll. Who's judging me now?
Scry me a river, jinx.
Hey!
Well done. Memory completed.
Oh, I meant to ask. How did you like setting yourself on fire? Truly entertaining stuff. Sorry to miss how it ended up. I think maybe you still have some ash on your skin. Am I
Oh, deep cut, Helios. Deep cut.
Rude.
Alright, the pathways will open up when you go touch the thing.
crazy? Please, take your sweet, sweet time.
It's okay, you'll likely keep coming back to this center area. By the way, do you remember, like, if you spend time in
A dragon.
in the fighting areas, it eventually gets harder. But if every time you come back to this center area, the timer stops.
I did not know that.
Okay.
Reduce stun damage duration. Enraged Slayer. Killing an enemy while in Spartan Rage restores some rage and health.
Ooh, that would be great. Yeah.
What is this one?
You would get...
Yeah, no, this one's
Yeah,
much.
yeah, that one's better.
Reducing stun to enemies isn't too bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Like, it doesn't reduce your base damage. Okay. So these
Yeah,
are
this
Greek
one's-
chests. That's a Divine Triumph. You need 1,000 fleeting echoes for that.
I do not have that.
Really? A new relic, 500 for that, and 250.
I don't have anything.
What's good is, see, I'm just gonna call this Olympus.
Uh-huh.
In Olympus, you get a lot more fleeting echoes than you did in the Norselands. Okay, so you're gonna go that way? Oh, what's that noise?
A Sigran.
Oh my god, it's Adele Dazeem!
Cover
It's
my
a
ears!
secret.
Kratos!
It's Sigrid.
Hey, you're not a siren! Yeah. I do think the Norse saga should have been a trilogy, but they heavily teased Ragnarok. Yeah. Do you think Frey's sword was underpowered in Ragnarok?
Oh, not the song attack!
No, I thought it was pretty cool.
Disrupt it! you
Disrupt
coward.
things. You can't. Yeah. Use the axe because she's got the red thing.
Yeah, I just
There you go.
realized.
All right, now it's disrupted.
Wrong weapon, man!
What does a siren attack do?
Right now, that tether can sap your rage if you don't get rid of it. Oh, well, you didn't get rid of it.
I have to use the Blades of Chaos and Grease. That's a lot.
Oh, gotta get rid of it. Not necessarily. You could also use the Nemean Cestus, the Claws of Hades, the Nemesis Whip. It's interesting how they call it the Nemesis Whip when it comes from the Omphalos Stone, which has nothing to do with Nemesis.
And stay dead!
Alright, go claim your reward.
Really reduce damage taken when using a runic attack or relic.
Or you can get that light runic attack.
Might be.
That's a really good one. honestly.
Yeah, and well, we need
And it preceded the thing. Alright, so that's all there really is down here.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, when you complete those rifts, it gives you some time back. Alright, you're back in the center, so the timer stopped. Alright, you've already been down there. Now you can goes to the same area. So you can pick a direction to go. Going this way.
Or realistic.
Yeah, I typically start with this direction. Alright, blue means it's an easy one.
That last one's supposed to be hard?
Yeah.
I believe I've spotted your quarry.
Was that last one supposed to be hard?
Healing itself.
You too.
Behind you, incoming.
Zag, I'm closing in on 3 million under management by the end of my first year and feeling really good about it. Cool.
Good for you.
Holdras are mentioned but never seen. Modgud is the gatekeeper of Helheim, and Graham is a cool sword. I knew that.
Behind you, idiot!
One of Heimdall's mothers is a troll called Atla. Not many trolls in Norse mythology, though. Yeah, I know. The thing is, one of the, like, trolls a lot of the time are sometimes equated with ogres or earth giants, so... Again, it's because they didn't write down enough, so we don't know exactly what is supposed to be what. Like, are earth giants and stone giants different things? Are stone giants and ogres different things? Are ogres and trolls different things? Are all four of these things the same thing? I've heard Thrym be described as a frost giant, an earth giant, and an ogre.
Oh, fuck. It's two of these bitches.
Look at all these bitches! I do love how all the pots become...
It is a nice touch. Look at how much more damage we do because...
Yeah. Oh, you might wanna... Yeah. Oh, get away, she's exploding.
I can't get knocked to death.
And he's...
I've gotten rid of 3 of them.
Alright, so yep, that's 3 out of 4 of Valhalla's
Yeah, this is
chosen.
a long...
Yeah. Alright, go get the thing.
Yeah, I just wanted to get the health before I forgot.
And you also need to clear one more encounter to finish your burden, so it'll be perfect.
Drastically increase the power of Plumes of Chaos. Yeah, I'll take that.
Alright. You use Plume of Chaos?
Plumes of Chaos.
So you didn't even know when you picked the thing.
No. No think, only fight. Ooga booga. What is this? Is this just going to slow me down?
Or not Droger, this mist, like, when you're in this mist, it means, like, you never know if an enemy might spawn out of it. Like, basically, even if you've already cleared the area, enemies could still spawn in this mist.
Just to slow you down.
Pretty much. That didn't count as one of Valhalla's chosen.
Yeah.
You gotta open the rifty rifts. Oh, it's a hard one. But I'd open it now before the enemies get hurt. Hopefully that counted as before the enemies got hurt. Oh, there's what makes this a hard one. You can enhance your blades.
I will gladly do. Even the...
Okay, good news is you killed the other guys. Oh shit. Keep in mind, your rage will... Oh, it didn't, actually. Oh. I thought your rage would get rid of the darkness. I guess I'm wrong. Never mind.
Oh, did I rage?
Looks like you did, yeah. You're using the blade after all. Well, killing an enemy while enraged will give you health, because... Oh wait, no, you haven't completed that burn yet. That's too bad.
Okay, this does extra damage.
How? How are you alive after that?
It's good as they can't block blade attacks. Good. You also have your relic charge. Might be helpful, I don't know. Oh, yeah. Alright, he's really low.
but he's also in a weird angle. And why is it not locking on?
Alright, just hit him and the Bifrost damage should kill him. There we go. There we go, you did it.
Finally. Get on back to the start and ascend, whatever it is.
Alright. I don't know, okay, never mind. I was gonna say I'd go with the other one, but never mind.
Andrew, what was...
You get anything that's luck-based, you fucking have. That's only when interrupting a blue ring attack, though. There's an easy way back down if you just keep going the way you're going. Oh, thank God. You are going to need that. Alright, just keep going the way you're going. Keep going the way you're going. And drop down there.
Yeah.
Drop down there, go left, and you're back at the start.
What's that?
That is another encounter.
Oh, you can do more than one?
You can.
Or more than four,
yeah.
I meant to say.
You might want to open some chests before
I'm
you
trying to remember, that was a game.
You can also go to the tablet and purchase like stuff there too. So like just pick whatever you want to get.
Always looking for an edge.
Remember, next you're gonna
Is this a
fight
gate?
Tyr, so be ready for it.
Well, I'm glad I maxed these out already.
Thanks for following, Nictilosaur. Aren't you a ray of sunshine, Helios? Don't get ahead of yourself, Helios. Kratos lost the ashes ages ago, but got really pale because he spent so long in the land of no sun. Speaking of Helios, we never saw Sol and Manny in these games. Yeah, another sad thing. Your words do nothing to blunt the agony of your demise.
I bought us a Divine Triumph.
Hello, Optimus Philip. Okay, cool. I think you have enough to get pretty much everything here right now.
Yeah.
In later runs, there will be more chests that are more expensive.
Oh, these are new.
Oh, we definitely don't have Huldra Project yet. If you want to try to unlock that.
Turn Mimir's discomforted. Oh, right, that one. Yes. Yeah. He becomes a fire. He becomes the shoot the whoop. Fire my laser.
Jake W has a really good video about the taxonomy of Norse mythology or lack thereof. I think I've seen that one. Doesn't he do that as a crossover with another guy? Don't know if you heard, Disney Plus is doing a making of documentary for the Percy Jackson show. In case that interests you, I don't want to get even more depressed.
I'm not surprised because they've been doing that for a while. Wait,
if you end up with a...
Wait, what does this mean, unlock them?
Oh, this is how you unlock them. Okay, I was wrong. I thought that just getting them permanently unlocks them.
Okay.
I forgot you have to do this.
Which
All right,
one's let's see. I'll charge the currently equipped relic.
You just got a new relic. There's no need for that.
Yeah, this is... Oh, in that case, I'm just gonna...
Yeah, you should get these. This is kind of the way to go, in my opinion.
Giving you more options is always a good thing.
You can also buy some more keys. If you want.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna make it past here anyway, so I'm just
so might as well get these permanent things.
Yeah, I got so much essence during
Alright, well you got all your health back, that's good.
Yeah, I bought a large health boost.
Undead Greek soldiers feel kinda out of place with the realistic art style. Brother. I don't think so.
Welcome back, Kratos.
Yeah?
I brought something else to keep things interesting. You're not the only one with weapons from far off
Is
lands.
that a Chinese?
No, that's a Aztec Macuahuitl. The kind that Huitzilopochtli would use.
At first I thought it was gonna be like, what's his name? The Monkey King's staff.
Oh, yeah. It's so cool, though, that they incorporated that.
Okay, this is annoying.
And I also love that when he's like, you're not the only one with weapons from far off lands. It's like, oh, it makes it feel like he's his own, like, God of War main character with his own set of shit.
Well, especially since in the first game they even said...
Yeah, they say he went to all those other lands. Oh, you did the luck thing. Yeah, they say he went to those other lands and shit, so I think that's cool. And it's a way they keep the fight from feeling repetitive. He uses different weapons. Yeah. Right, remember before he was using his spear and shield, now he's using an Aztec fighting style. He's summoning blood. Oh, shit. This is totally Huitzilopochtli. He's using sun-based attacks and blood-based attacks. For anyone who doesn't know, Huitzilopochtli is the Aztec god of the sun, war, and sacrifice. Yeah, he is, like... pretty... Oh, press R2.
Ah, fuck.
He is one of the most powerful Aztec gods, and also one of the most...
Look out! Arms up!
There's a legend that his mother, Quatlique, I might be pronouncing these wrong, but I'm filibuster, was decapitated, I think before giving birth to him, even? Like, she was killed by her own daughter and other children, and then Huitzilopochtli avenged his mother by decapitating the daughter, and her head became the moon. And then, yeah, all the other kids became the stars.
Why did you do it,
alright,
Kratos?
I'll tell you more
Why did
later.
you pledge yourself to Ares?
I was ambitious. Proud. I could not accept defeat. I crave power.
Is that all? Are you sure? Nothing more.
I'm guessing he's getting healed by
Yeah.
sucking their blood.
Yeah. So, and, actually, so since the siblings he defeated became the moon and the stars, and Huitzilopochtli is the sun, that's why when the sun comes out, the moon and stars leave, because they're scared of him.
That's pretty cool.
That's the Aztec explanation for it. Yeah, so, little fun fact for you guys, then. And now we've got, yeah, Tyr using Huitzilopochtli's weapon and fighting. So, pretty cool. I like it.
I like them adding the blood shit with the...
Yeah.
whatever.
It's kind of a must-have if you're gonna be an Aztec god, especially Huitzilopochtli.
Defend yourself.
And that's why, because Huitzilopochtli is depicted like two very different ways, that's why, you know this, in the card game I have two different versions.
Don't get distracted.
I have Sun God Huitzilopochtli and Blood God Huitzilopochtli.
Deftly done, Kratos. Anger is your fuel, your edge.
Thank you, brother!
Haha, I got an attack, the R3 attack in.
Oh, nice, nice. One big blade versus another. Fuck him up!
Oh my god.
You did it! And on the first try!
It's the
Nice.
first run of the stream.
Yes!
And my first try against Tyr. So.
Yeah, we both beat him on the
I
first
think it
try.
helps that we got so many upgrades.
it helps.
I like how it's always I yield, not a
Yeah.
fight to the death.
Yeah.
Ironically, in the realm of the afterlife, not a fight to the death.
In the one place you could safely have a fight to the death. You're like, oh, well, we don't need to, though.
I believe you found an understanding within yourself. Shall we see?
Are you ready for the next therapy session, Kratos?
Look into
Only
the
memories.
eyes. See
Indeed.
your spirit animal.
And he goes
What
in and he
is a
sees
memory apart
Dumbledore's
from our
memories.
perspective?
Who's this Voldemort
You know
guy?
the evils that came of your pact. You know the evils within yourself.
An upgraded
Yes,
vision.
these you dwell on. But it's not that simple, is it?
The Horde is vast, brother. What would have happened if you didn't stop it?
Our lands would have been overrun. Our people killed, violated.
People your army was sworn to protect. An army led by you. Did you not feel a duty to fulfill your purpose? Did you not fear for the safety of your homeland? You saved them.
You would excuse my actions.
Excusing them is not the exercise, Kratos. Only accepting them. Accepting that you acted based on what you knew then, not on what was to come. Your motivation and their consequences are far more complicated than you let yourself believe. I think perhaps you have more to process.
Yes. I have much to think about. I will return.
And I will be waiting.
This has been therapy.
Is this supposed to be like in Hades when he dies at the end every time?
I think so. This has been shedding tears with Kratos.
Alright, since I did a full run, I'm gonna say I pass it off to you.
Yeah, that's pretty much
Yes.
how we're doing.
His
the turn, sure.
voice echoes in the halls. There's no mistaking it.
While I do that,
So it's Tyr's game you're playing? This is all his idea?
A game is not his purpose. There is something here I must see.
Though I would like to
And
play a
what
game.
is that
now
exactly?
Process.
All right. If it's helping, I trust you both.
We all do. As we
I do like
trusted
that they say
Valhalla.
Even after
Tyr
what
is
it did
older
to
than the
you.
I
Valkyries.
knew the rules
Yeah.
and chose to break them.
That's
I
an
regret
interesting
nothing.
point that they made there.
Yeah. You know, Tyr, we could just sit down and talk. Do I have to fight my way through Valhalla every single time you want to talk to me?
To be fair, this is Kratos, so the answer is yes.
This is the only way Kratos knows how to learn. I need to kill some shit.
That's how he became a better father, was by fighting a bunch of monsters.
Like, could there be a better representation for the
more
Norse
things
God
and
of
more
War
things to
games than
check.
this expansion?
Yeah, actually. The main reason I like the Norse games better than the Greek games is because the Greek games were
It's encouraging to know
Kratos
Valhalla
becoming the
wants to
man he
help.
was always meant to be. And the Norse games are delving into the humanity of Kratos.
I think what you like is this what you're like saying, like the Greek games were him rising like as a god, and the Norse games are him more embracing his humanity. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I think that's a good way to say it.
Because the Greek games have that huge epic thing that Ian was talking about, where it's like, here are these set pieces, here's this monster that you're gonna fight, this god, his realm, you're gonna tear everything down and build a new one. And that you're tearing the world down. The Norse games are Kratos tears himself down to build an even better person. Like the first one, he's such a bad dad to Atreus. He mostly just calls him boy. He tells him what to do. He doesn't really listen to him, but he is trying to teach him, and he's not being completely violent. And then the second game, he's just trying to be a good dad, and he like it's just like it's the focus on the character versus the world.
This is the better thing. We want more of this permanency.
Permanency?
Yes. Innocency.
Let's see. Here's the Norse God of War, right? Well, technically, all the
Aesir are gods
So, like,
of war,
Thor,
but Tyr is
Odin,
the one most associated with it. Yes.
He was like, because the others were more associated with, like, Odin was associated with the wisdom of battle and war and strategy.
And also death. He was also known as a god of death.
Yeah.
You know what would have been cool? A whole race of death gods.
That would have been... they kind of have that in Greek mythology.
The Helios or something. The Aesir, the Vanir, and the Helios. That would have been amazing. Maybe there is one. We don't know. The Norse never wrote anything down.
You know, it might have been a lot like Hades, where there weren't a lot of stories because they didn't like talking about death.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, there's not a lot on Hell herself. Yeah.
Probably again for the same reason.
What we do have about her is pretty funny though. She, as a little girl, was told, "Hey, you want to rule over the underworld? Sure. All right, here you go. All right, this is my plate. I'm calling this baby Hunger, and I'm calling my knife Famine. And you two, lazy walkers, get over here." All right, here's your bed. I'm calling that Sick Bed. Why would you call it that? Because I said so.
It does sound like something a child would come up with.
Yeah, being a child.
But yeah.
Do we have a relic?
So each of the Aesir was like a god of war that is also associated with this, where Tyr was just almost... he was associated with the honor of war.
Oh, there is a thing for recharging the
because his whole, his biggest story is when he was willing to give up his hand because he knew he was lying to his friend.
To Fenrir, yeah. Alright, we need holder charge.
Behind Odin and the other gods associated with war, yes? Yes? Sure?
I think they're saying the Aesir were associated with war, which, yes, they were.
That's why I'm saying yes. The question's still just, that'd be cool if all the enemies and bosses of the story are either childhood fears and stories he heard about his family.
Have we encountered any? Yeah, I forgot. Burdens and challenges are two different things. I don't think we've encountered any challenges.
I love how the journal says Tyr is the strongest opponent he's fought. That would make sense, because the first strongest opponent he ever fought was Ares, because that was the first time he ever fought a god.
So does that mean Tyr is stronger than Odin then?
I mean, that's this is one thing me and Andrew used to like argue about as like a nerd argument before Andrew learned more about Norse mythology. But one of the weird things it says in Norse mythology is that Thor is the strongest god, but Odin is the strongest when he's on his throne. It's very confusing. So like, which one is stronger? Are they both the strongest? That's not how that works.
So,
and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Tyr is stronger than Odin, because Odin used a lot of magic, but he wasn't strong.
Dauntless one out of the
way. He wasn't like.
I'm also gonna get the wrath rage shit out of the way. Okay.
And the other thing that is that Tyr is a lot like a reflection of Kratos, where he uses weapons and skills from many different areas.
Let's get this out of the way.
He has a bunch of different powers.
They're not the higher reward ones, but we don't like these, so I'm getting them done.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Real quick question.
At least 2 labors I can finish.
Does he use any other weapons from outside of the Norse worlds?
Kratos?
No, Tyr.
Yes.
Okay. Besides just that,
besides just the Makwahui. Yeah.
Is it all the ones that people are hoping will be the next God of War?
There's not quite that many, I would say, but there's a few.
The 3 major ones.
Let's see what else.
Because the 3 major are Aztec, Chinese, and Egyptian.
I think there's only 2 others, and well, if I tell you any more, you're gonna know what at least one of them is. So I'm just gonna say I think there's only 2 others. So that means 4 total fighting styles: the Norse one, the Aztec one, and then 2 others.
I'm gonna say one is Chinese or Egyptian.
Okay. All right.
Chinese would probably be the easiest, because Egyptian weapon.
This counts as a labor. Okay.
I mean, there are things you could do with
weapon attunements required.
I love. Okay, so Romans viewed Tyr as the Germanic counterpart to Mars. Makes sense. So I guess that's where I got the idea that Tyr is as the god of war. But yeah, it's weird to try and ascribe the title God of War to any one Norse god, considering that they're kind of all war gods. Yeah, no, it's pretty common for people to call Tyr the god of war for Norse, because he doesn't. He, unlike the others, he doesn't have a specification. Like Loki was the trickster god. Thor was the god of lightning. Odin is the god of wisdom, and so on and so forth. But Tyr is just called he's just called a god of war. So if he's just called a god of war, you're gonna think, well, then he's the god of war. If you don't really think about it.
Yeah, but he is the Norse god who's most the god of war.
So having that misconception does not make you dumb. Was my point. It's totally understandable if you did. You know, honestly, I'm gonna say, just maxing out stuff on one weapon made that weapon really useful for that run.
I'll bet.
I did not use the axe or the spear unless I felt I had to.
I saw.
Since we keep going back in, I take it this process is working for you somehow.
Yes. Succeed or fail, I feel progress. Clarity. I need to see it through.
Very good, brother.
I think I'll go with the spear one, because I think I'm mainly going to use the spear this round.
It's still God of War because he's at war with himself.
Yeah, there you go.
You got a point, Ian. You got a...
There you go.
Odin is also Santa?
Yes, he was part of the inspiration for Santa. Santa was a mixture of Saint Nicholas, Odin, and just basic folklore that was around at the time. There was stuff like the myth of Krampus and shit.
There's also a theory that Santa also came from, there's this type of psychedelic mushroom you can find that's red and white, and reindeer are known for eating it.
Okay. All right. Completed that. Now let's do this. The only I'm just trying to get these out of the way.
Did you
and
change
also
our shield
because
though?
yes, I did because I'm trying to get this. This is the shield we typically fucking never use. So I'm trying to get this one's mastery tasks done.
Makes sense.
Come on. Use the thing. What a way to play, huh? All right, what do we got? What are the options here? I think we've done Whisper of the... Or no... Yeah, I'll just check. This is how we play. Alright. So, Spear, Light, your next Hold... Yeah, we've done Whisper of the World. And we're done with the heavy...
Who would be Krampus? Krampus would be Krampus. Closest, I guess you could say, would be like...
Krampus is actually said to be the child of hell in Norse myth, so you could just say Krampus is Krampus.
I was originally going to say, if you really had to, and he wasn't in Norse mythology, he could either be Loki or one of the many giants who does a bunch of weird shit.
He's basically Loki's grandson.
That explains the horns.
Yeah.
Here comes a walking depression. Just simple heartache, so I'll try to distract myself with gameplay and some more sharing of my visions of Greek mythos. Well, what do you mean? What about heartache?
I think he's just dealing with something.
There they are, Palo, Pat, with the tentacled pats are always better because you get more pats.
Just three more of
those. The fact that Apollo wasn't in them, but Artemis was.
It's so
just
weird.
retype it if you...
Yeah, it's so weird that Apollo never appeared, but he's like bowed. Oh, here we go.
Oh. That's one of the shields, right?
It is.
An infamous act.
Oh, it's...
One they still spoke of.
In Chains of Olympus, I don't know if you remember, we get a Helios shield. That's what the shield is.
I'll give you this, brother. Your technique has improved immeasurably.
I needed his power to secure my vengeance against the gods. I believed I had no choice.
No choice? You could have not ripped my head off my body. That was absolutely an option.
And he's back.
But that wasn't the worst of it, was it, Kratos? Killing you deprived Greece of the sun. They were plunged into perpetual...
Makes me wonder where the hell was Apollo?
Crops ceased to grow. Famine descended on our homeland.
Wait, are they actually saying that it is dead? Their homeland is dead?
Well, they're saying the homeland died. I think it may have come back after that, though, with the hope Kratos gave the people.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, Helios, crops also ceased to grow because we killed Hera.
Which makes no
Which
fucking
makes
sense.
absolutely zero sense. Hera's death should have caused everyone to get divorced. I stand by that.
The chat is on a delay, but...
There's a...
Your decision to behead Helios, was it fueled by any personal motivations? Or was it really just a means to an end?
It was not personal. I did know him long before I killed him. He was as insufferable as any god. But his death brought me no satisfaction.
Did you know what would happen as a result?
When Helios was captured by the god of dreams, the lands fell into darkness and were not restored until his return.
Chains of Olympus.
I knew exactly what would happen.
So yeah, he's like, no excuse, I knew what would happen.
Seems you must endure a burden for a time to receive...
It's not that our chat is on delayed, it's just that there's so many messages that we are going to miss a few, so if we don't read a comment, repost it, just don't repost it every...
Don't spam it.
Yeah, don't spam it every 10 minutes.
Feel free to try again at some point.
If we clearly missed your message, then go right ahead. Most of the boss in there, 5 families members. I was wondering why Apollo didn't make an appearance at all.
Hey, we unlocked a new relic.
The reason is they just wanted to use Helios instead. That's the reason.
They could have still had Apollo. They don't have to have him... It's just like, if you're gonna, like, include a literal Apollo bow in the game, wouldn't it make more sense to get that from killing Apollo?
It would have, but they wanted to use Helios instead. That's it.
Yeah. I still like you remember a long time ago I came up with a Greek like battling the Greek gods game idea. I thought it'd be cool to like when you siege Olympus, Apollo like attacks you in his chariot and you fight him in his chariot in midair and then you both fall out of it and you use him to break the fall and that's how he dies.
Yes, I remember that. It was. If we ever meet some gamers, we have some idea or some
game
developers.
We meet gamers all the time.
If we meet some game developers, we have some ideas for some interesting games.
Oh, we've already done Leviathan's Roar. Shit. We need Evolve. Alright, then in that case, I'm not going to grab that.
When will that Sun Wukong game gonna release? Sometime this year.
This year, they said. Yeah.
Hopefully, so long as there are no delays or any other issues that arise. Reading Percy Jackson's Greek gods, it's hilarious.
Awesome. Yeah, Riordan's writing is very entertaining. I still need to finish Sun and the Star. I really need to make a video about that.
Honestly, that just makes me more worried that, more convinced that the reason we're not enjoying the show is Rick isn't the only one writing it, and
it could just be that he doesn't know how to write a screenplay. J.K. Rowling sure as hell didn't.
Yeah. That's true, but we also know he straight up said, like, I had to listen to the other writers.
Yeah, like, there's other people to blame.
I feel like they influenced him a lot more.
Like, I don't think it really matters whose fault it is. What matters is I don't like it.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't care who fucked up this cake. I don't like it, and I don't want to eat it.
Yeah, that's the only thing I really take into account when I, watch a show is, do I like the show?
Fair. According to the wiki, Apollo has dark skin and Artemis is a Sphinx/Centaur. What?
Apollo having dark skin is something I could totally buy. He's next to the sun all the time.
Yeah, that one I got.
That one I would have no issue with at all.
I didn't get the Artemis being a Sphinx/Centaur.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on there.
Was someone fucking around?
Yeah. Oh, wait.
You've ruined everything.
Come here. Just gotta do it 2 more times.
I like how that gives you poison resistance.
Yeah. He died before I could do it! This is your fault!
Or is this... Yeah, this is a Drek.
No, this is a wyvern.
Oh.
The Drekkies are the crocodiles.
Right. I do like how they have...
Okay, now I completed Elementals.
Nice. Nice. Fly, Agoric. The same mushroom that people claim is the inspiration for Mario's super mushrooms, even though the original super mushroom didn't look like that. No, it's not the same mushroom. They're actually different mushrooms because one you can find in Japan and one you can find in the porcelains. But yes, that you are still right. The original super mushroom didn't completely look like that. There's see that Krampus is corrupted version of the Yule goat. I have not heard that.
I have heard that.
That's pretty cool. I like that idea.
I personally like more the idea that Krampus, you know how Santa has reindeer, that Krampus like might have a thing pulled by Yule goats.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it would explain his like goat legs if he's a corrupted Yule goat.
You know, actually, in the book Krampus the Yule Lord, which I highly, highly recommend, they actually use Yule goats as the explanation for where the flying reindeer came from.
Okay, that makes sense. Have we played the original God of War games for a stream? We played
a few of them, and then the shit got corrupted.
Yeah, we played Chains of Olympus.
I remember we played through Chains of Olympus, and we were playing them in lore order. So we started with Ascension, then we did 1, then we did Chains of Olympus.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I have very little memory of 1. I think we just finished it really quick or something. It's a short game, to be fair.
Sure, there's not another one we played.
The order they go in is Ascension 1 Chains. So Oh no, I'm wrong. Chains takes place before 1. What am I talking? It
Yeah.
might have just been Ascension in Chains.
Yeah, that's
You're
what-
right. I am wrong.
You know why I remember is because the first time I remember seeing the scene where Kratos picks up the blade and becomes
This one
a
wants a
giant
place.
god fighting Ares is when I edited the video. with
Yeah.
that scene.
Yeah, you're right. I was wrong. I thought Chains was after 1, and I'm like, why did I think that? I'm thinking of Ghost of Sparta. That one.
Yeah, we were gonna play Ghost of Sparta,
Yeah.
but then I was like, can we play the new God of War? And I love these games.
Increases.
Wasn't the original Super Mushroom supposed to be the blue one? If not, y'all can y'all do them? We can, but that doesn't mean we will. It kind of depends on what we actually want to play, more than anything. The one that poisons Mora. If Hestia was in the Greek God of War games, do you think Kratos would have killed her? Yes.
I remember thinking of a way you can make Hestia really badass. Like, imagine Kratos goes up to the top of Olympus and Hestia's just there with the hearth. And she's like, she goes up to him and goes, hey, you shouldn't be here. And then he just pushes her into the hearth and she incinerates. But then you see like this fiery entity rises from the hearth and that's like her true form. I think that could have been really cool.
That could have been cool.
And then she could say something like, you fool, I am Olympus, because she's the hearth and the home. Like, so then she can actually even manipulate Mount Olympus itself. And she is literally the fiery heart of Olympus, you could have said. If you want to get creative with it and still incorporate her lore.
That could have worked.
Like, you could take someone who looks like they're not going to be badass at all and make her, like, one of the most powerful fucking things in the whole franchise.
And I say yes because
Before you first found your way to me, you were grappling with the symbolism of your former seat of power. May I offer a perspective?
No.
You may.
I said no.
Before I became God of War, I felt as hesitant as you did. I feared that taking the throne would only validate Odin's power hierarchy, which even then I didn't trust. But I decided I could wield a better influence on the inside than on the outside. There are many ways to lead, and not all of them involve ruling. The throne and the office are only what you bring to them.
You were saying?
I definitely think old Greek God of War Kratos would have killed Hestia because he killed a lot of innocent people, even if you made her like...
He'll kill you just for being in the way.
Yeah.
And he almost didn't kill Hera, but he still did.
Yeah.
Like,
Which one are we using, by the way? Is this the Wrath or the Valor?
this is Wrath, the most useless one.
What is it doing again? It gives you a small...
It gives you like one like big hit against one enemy.
Right. I think it would have been better if it just gave you a damage boost temporarily.
That's basically what Fury does, though. So that's
Yeah, but without the healing aspect.
okay. So Fury without the healing,
And it applies to your weapons.
I
too.
think it would have been better if it was just like some huge blast of energy, like the
Maybe.
way some games do an ultimate attack. You know?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Yes.
Super Mushroom and Super Mario Bros. Were originally with red dots. It wasn't until Super Mario Bros. 2 that it took on the red and white colors. Probably not. Hestia's
think I
pretty
have
chill.
any.
Oh, alright, because I don't want to spam. At the
Alright.
very least, Hera dying should have led to every marriage breaking down. This would likely lead to a lot of divorces, but also probably some darker endings for some marriages. Probably a lot more than just some, to be honest.
I wish Hera had gotten a boss fight.
Here's the one
honestly.
Valhalla's marked.
Yeah, you could have fought like an evil peacock.
I was
monster.
thinking that, like, you know, she could like summon this some like peacock shit. Like, come on.
And then she could sit on her golden throne, and then it becomes like a mech.
Left side.
That's a little ridiculous, but it would.
I don't care. It sounds awesome.
You know that? Yeah. The other thing I have to say that it sounds ridiculous, but you know what else is ridiculous? Having the Fates be a giant booby monster.
Yeah. One of them anyway.
That's one too many. I like the way they do the chaos things.
Weapon again. God.
What do you need to be doing?
The reason I should be using the spear is because we have a labor kill enemies with the spear.
No, that's it. Wait, we don't have those out. We have the spear out.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Ha! I knew you'd get that one.
Did you though?
Did you though, mate? Yeah, really?
Okay, Kangaroo Jack.
August is when the Wukong game comes out.
Okay.
So about a year. What about Bloodborne 2? I mean, we might try those games someday.
Yeah.
How are you guys with dark jokes? I'm fine with dark.
I love dark jokes. The darker, the better.
Just make sure it doesn't break Twitch TOS. If it does, I have to mute you. Even if I find it
funny. I've got some really goddamn dark jokes.
Yeah. Speaking of Apollo, my version is not so much as unique. He just has blonde hair in a style of Adam from Ragnarök. Golden eyes, a regular white garb, a harp, his bow and arrows.
Yeah,
More than witness and alerts, but I don't know what else to add. What would you suggest? I don't think there is anything. Yeah.
Did you say a bow?
Yeah, his bow and arrows.
Okay.
I don't think you need to add anything more. There is such... I will give you this advice. There is such a thing as too much detail in one character.
Said the guy with no detail.
A little edge for this attempt, perhaps.
On the plus side, it seems that Rick and Becky are aware of criticisms against the show and are taking them into account with their ideas for season 2. I hope that is true, and more than him taking it into account.
The problem is I haven't seen any criticism from the show from any YouTuber other than me so far. So I don't know what to say to that.
Yeah.
Prove your resilience and be rewarded.
Reduces runic damage, that's fine.
Increases spirit throw damage.
Let's do that. I'm mainly just trying to progress the mastery tasks. Like one of them is, you know, complete like 9 burdens. Taking on any burdens I see.
Burden.
Birdemics.
Did you do a review of the 2015 Krampus movie? I can't remember.
No, I did not. Maybe in the future. Maybe as a Christmas special.
Sunlight thing is there for Apollo, of course, so there is that, but I feel I could add more.
We need to bargain.
I want my slave pulled by flying monkeys or nothing.
The only video I think we ever got out, like, right on time was the Halloween Kills review. That went up on Halloween.
Yeah, you know why I did? Because it was such an easy... Is this Zeus?
Nope,
No,
it's Modi.
Modi from the first game. I did not think they'd bring back a boss from the previous game. That's interesting. You know what's funny is we didn't even kill Magni and Modi. That was all Atreus.
Well, we killed Magni. Atreus killed him.
Well, yeah, but that was in self-defense.
Yeah. I know, but I'm just saying. We did kill him. Wind, baby!
I find it really funny that in the lore when Thor dies, Magni and Modi wield Mjolnir together.
Yeah, they both have to lift it. Nope, no thunder here, baby.
I mean, it makes sense. They're both half their fathers.
Yep. Which is weird because apparently Magni can lift Hrungnir off Thor when Thor can't lift Hrungnir, but he still needs Modi's help to lift Mjolnir.
Here's my logic on that.
Maybe they don't have the belt?
Well, that or they don't have the gauntlets. But my thought would be more, yeah, you could say that, or the fact that, you know, Thor was underneath, so he doesn't have, like, the angle to lift off Hrungnir, whereas Magni and Modi...
I guess you got that, yeah.
Oh, plucking a son of Thor out of your memory, of all things.
Was he there for that fight?
Mimir?
Yeah.
No, I don't think he was. Or wait, actually, they were taunting Mimir when he was up in the tree.
Yeah.
So
I think he was.
Yeah,
there
I think he was. I just don't remember him being.
I got the Zeus armor.
Nice.
Makes sense after fighting.
Yeah, after fighting a lightning guy.
Okay, which one are you getting?
Well, I think I can get all 3. But definitely going for that. And now the restoration. Of course, I'm getting health every time I open a thing, so I think I can just get this.
Okay, well, you guys could play Apotheon.
Yeah, I know of that game. That's on Steam. It's a
Apotheon?
Greek mythology game.
What kind of gameplay is it?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I just know the game exists.
Okay. Can somebody tell me what type of gameplay that is? Because that'll decide whether we play it or not. What sort of snack and beverage do you leave out on Christmas Eve for the fucking Yule Lord? Yule people.
With Krampus, I believe it was candy. It was typically any offering, and what does a kid typically have? Candy.
Yeah.
So they would leave it, and instead of, you know how with Santa, it's like you leave it on a plate by the fire. With Krampus, you would leave your shoes out with a little gift in the shoes.
That might be where we got the
And lest
stocking
we
thing
forget
from.
It's, yeah,
Lest
there's a
we
few
neglect
different
to place your
variations.
In full and proper context, I saved your life. Me!
Yeah, in one
And
of
you
the games.
literally tore off my head for my troubles.
To be fair, I had just saved your life.
How you used to treat your old friends. Of course, you're not the same man, right? Now you only get your friends killed through lack of foresight. Far easier to blame others that way. Am I
Damn it,
right?
I'm so close.
I know you are a projection of the mind. But for what it is worth, the death I gave you wasn't just.
Oh, how touching. Yeah, not actually worth the spittle it took to mumble that out. Do not do that again. Nobody wants to hear that from
Oh,
you.
he does not accept the apology.
Not yet.
Decisions,
To be fair,
decisions.
yeah, tore the guy's head off.
So what does that do?
That makes the spear's base damage stronger
Oh, okay, so it's...
for the run. I mean, if I'm gonna be using the spear, it might as well be stronger.
Speaking of wyverns, they are not from Norse myth. A good replacement for them would be Valervans or Night Ravens.
I think they just wanted to have a bunch of variations on what a dragon could be, and they wanted to use the different well-known names, like Drake, Dreki, Wyvern, and Dragon.
Using a more obscure name will actually probably hurt the game more than help it.
Like,
While we would like that,
yeah.
normies would not.
It's like people who pointed out, like in my Clash of the Titans video, well, our Clash of the Titans video, because you did all the editing. I pointed out when referring to the Jinn, like I said, Jinn are Persian, and people said Jinn are actually Arabian, and the truth is both is correct. The character of Jinn is mainly from Arabian, but here's the thing: the word Jinn is I've heard comes from Persia, actually. And Persia has its own version of genies called divs. So the reason I said Persian is because the word jinn is Persian. And that makes sense because there was a lot of Arabian Nights is a mixture of Persian characters and Arabian characters and even Chinese characters. Aladdin is actually Chinese. A lot of people don't know
That's one of my favorites.
Like, so that's why I said Persian in that. But somebody did point out, they're speaking Arabic in the movie. I'm like, okay, I didn't know that. Both are still technically right, but I think more people would have been happy if I had said Arabian legend instead of Persian mythology. But I'm still not technically wrong.
I think even more if you had said both.
Yeah.
But either way, they're not Greek. That was the point. The point of it was that they're not supposed to be here.
The point is, you're in the wrong mythology.
Yeah.
Either way, the inaccuracy holds water. It's cool to see them, but this video is every inaccuracy.
Yeah, we're playing.
What do you want me to say?
We're supposed to be playing you're playing a nitpicky character.
I am playing a nitpicky asshole when we make these videos.
Yeah.
I literally say in the newest video, which isn't out yet, sorry, you're not allowed to have fun.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite ones. I think I'm like, oh, I can't wait for people to see that.
Yeah. All right, here is the shield.
A little something to remember me by. I truly hope
his
it brings
face.
you unrelenting torment.
Just like his head. Oh!
I wonder what the third one will be.
Chills you just a little when you do
Furies?
that, doesn't it? Feels like judgment.
Probably. Let's see. The first one was the oath.
The first one was the oath, the initial oath to Ares. The second one, basically, Helios is just representative of Kratos' actions causing the destruction of Greece.
Huh. What the fuck is it? I didn't play the original ones enough, so I'm probably just missing something.
It is from one whose story I think you know pretty well at this point. I don't think you're gonna get it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get it because my brain keeps thinking it's from the previous one, God of War 2018.
No, it's from a Greek game.
Okay, and then probably God of War 3, because that's the one people talk about the most. Is it gonna be Persephone? No.
She's not in God of War 3.
Or sorry, not Persephone.
Pandora?
Yeah, is it gonna be the jar?
I'm not gonna
or
tell
the
you,
box?
but
No,
interesting guess.
It's gonna be something that he can fit in his hand. Because they both fit in his hand so far.
Anyway, I'm not gonna tell you anyway, so we'll just leave that as your guess. Dodge rolling for.
In my Greek mytho, Hestia is an important figure in Lycos' character. I see, by the way, she raised Lycos while his mother, Demeter, had been working at the it was important as he was a stalker enemy for the game. Also, Andrew, when are you start working on the newer God of War inaccuracies? Don't forget.
I'm working on it right now.
He said, "Don't forget to email me."
I already emailed you about the other thing, and you can just email me back about both if you want.
Oh, Yuki wants a life tip. Okay, if you ever go to Greece, don't rip off Helios' head. It'll fuck everything up.
That has been known to happen.
Another Siren.
Siren or Siron?
What about Crawl?
What about Cyrac?
Cyrax? You know what? This is
we got? More of these. Okay.
You know, this is inaccurate to Greek God of War. Just have her boobies hanging out.
Oh, you're right! This is some bullshit! Where are the boobies? Release the booby cut, you coward!
It's almost like they made this game more family-friendly to make it easier to sell.
Oh, the Wraiths are back! Remember them?
Slippery bastards, haven't you?
Probably not. But, these were guys... I made the joke in God of War 1. Hades, do your job!
Yeah, now I remember. Yeah. I like how the design changed. They look a lot better in this.
Well, they look exactly the same as they did in God of War 3.
I would...
Yeah, but, yeah, a little different from God of War 1. I remember in God of War 1 you could see their faces.
I think there's still some changes to the model because different hardware and everything.
Well, yeah, inevitably there is any change at all, for sure. Nope, you can't attack me, I'm doing this. Sorry, sucker. I was doing that. Yeah, it seems like we're pretty much getting a new enemy type every run. So that's pretty cool. Like, we got the Sirens last time, and now we're getting the Wraiths. Speaking of which, where the hell even is that Siren? Harpies?
Oh, the Harpies.
Well, we've already encountered them, if you recall.
I do not. I was not playing them.
Oh, yeah.
If I was not playing, it didn't count.
And what's this?
Now
Minotaur.
Half a man.
No.
Yes.
They look smaller than I would.
That's because they're more up close.
So,
everyone knows when you're closer to something, it looks smaller, Shane. Get with the time.
No, that's the other way around.
You're the other way around.
Why is
Oh shit, okay, you know, I'm doing this.
Why is Surtur such a grammar cop? Because he lives in Spellheim. That's a good one, I like that. Here's Golden Throne. Here's Golden Throne is not some transform mech, it's just a regular throne. Mythology guy, mythology inaccuracy.
Mythology guy pointing out his own inaccuracies.
That's not how commands work, Baron Brezek. Commands are...
Fucking hell. This fucking... What do you call it? No, the thing I took on, the labor or whatever
Well,
is
better
making
that
it so
than
every
us.
time I roll, I get slower. And so I had to keep rolling away from his attacks, and I kept slowing down. Alright, anyway.
That's not how commands work, Baron Brezek. So what a command is supposed to be is if you will add a quote or something, and you decide how so you know how like there's the exclamation point air, exclamation point water, exclamation point earth, all that stuff. You would add your own exclamation point something, and then you would have a decided sentence that goes with it. That's how that works.
Every time we do this, we have to kill more of Valhalla's chosen.
Why are you gonna make it harder for me, Valhalla? I just want to become a better Kratos.
Because fuck you!
But I want...
Alright, well, glad to have that.
Don't hurry up and make a decision on my account.
Against a critical. This is pretty good. We'll get this.
Not that kind of command, Baron. Oh, thank you, Yuki, for this string command something like... Yep.
Oh my god, I have like no... I only have one runic attack. That's part of the reason I'm struggling.
You know, if it makes you feel any better, Andrew, apparently there's a lot of criticism for the show on Reddit. Percy Jackson.
Okay. Well, that's something.
The Artemis will also be fine, too.
5,000.
She has black hair, golden eyes, a pelt, a skirt, bow and arrows, a leather belt that carries a sheathed hunting knife, and medicinal items. I feel like instead of golden eyes, it would make more sense for her to have silver eyes for Artemis, because the moon. But however you want to do it.
This I could use.
Where's her giant blue sword? Come on, we all know that's part of her
You
design.
mean purple sword?
That was one of the weirdest things they just added in. Why'd they give her a sword? I don't know. Because we can. Don't you know hunters are known for carrying around giant swords? Artemis doesn't wield a sword. She has a hunting knife. Not according to God of War 2. Dominic Noble does an excellent examination of YouTube on each episode and will give criticism to certain changes.
Okay, cool.
Oh, okay. Is that a YouTuber you're shouting out there?
Did you need any
Dominic
criminal
Noble?
armed ruffians?
Actually, I think I heard someone say that someone named Dom was also criticizing.
walking around
Is this the guy we're talking about?
That might be him.
I didn't know it was a YouTuber, though.
Watch your left.
I might check out the Dom Noble videos at some point. I've been holding off on them because I've kind of fallen out of love with him. But I'm curious to hear his thoughts. I'll probably have to wait until I've made progress on
Ooh,
my adaptation.
Now we can do the...
I don't do cross-exam.
We can do the Aegean boat.
But where's the
suppose
Noggle
Valhalla's
farm?
impressed with that kill.
Have we done Flames of Anguish? Oh god, there's so many things. Blood. No, it's the only one we have left for this. Okay, we're doing it.
I just remember based on the video.
Alright.
Return to Eir. Time extended.
You're extended.
I'm here to talk about your time extended world.
How interesting. A dragon bird. I hope it pecks you.
Flames of Anguish time, baby. That was fucking nothing. What a useless runic attack. Glad to have it out of the way.
Mind that tail, you imbecile!
I remember when I got it in the main play, I was like, yeah, I'm not using that shit.
Yeah. Fuck you guys.
And electric type attacks are stronger against flying type.
Yes, that's how this works. Pokemon. We all live in a Pokemon world, after all. Okay. Now. Are we fucking... Yes, all my burdens are lifted, finally. Okay, glad that's over.
Now, that just means you just got 2 buffs in one.
Yes. Oh, I could use the defense and health.
I'm gonna be honest, personally, I feel like stat bonuses are not always better. I think they can be, but even currency
Shane, I'm gonna
bonuses.
ask you something. Who has completed this game?
Yeah.
Just kidding. Alright. I'm gonna try the Aegean boat.
Did you not get the health that was on the ground?
I didn't... My health is almost full. Like, that would be kind of wasted, I would think. Alright,
Oh,
we're
wait,
on
what
the
is the
Aegean.
Aegean boat?
I believe this is the boat we were on during the Hydra battle in the first game.
Okay.
Maybe? I'm not sure. I think so, though.
Why do we fight a Hydra here?
It's, enemy gun.
Aww.
Would have been cool, though. Oh shit! Oh, you were doing that?
Link already.
Honestly, I do. What I love most about Valhalla is it's clearly a love letter to even the old God of War.
Oh yeah, it's a love letter to like pretty much all things God of War and the fans. That's what I said in my review also.
I didn't watch your review.
I know you don't want spoilers of this. I know you didn't watch it, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Behind you, incoming.
This is kind of like the best way to do a love letter. It almost makes it feel like they're not going to do any more God of War after this because of that, but I don't think that's the case yet. I do know a lot.
I don't see why they would stop. Even if you wanted to have a completely new main character and do a completely new story, people would still get it. People would be a little disappointed, I'm sure. But, like, you know, people would still get it.
I think the only thing that might be the case...
It's a good thing I got these buffs. Yeah. Now the game is a lot easier without these fucking burdens all of a sudden.
and they turned... Not only do you not have burdens, they were turned into buffs.
Yeah.
That's always the best feeling. And I gotta... Oh, okay. I didn't understand how that worked.
Oh shit! I didn't realize that was a red attack.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's okay. We got this. You poopy butthole!
Oh, that actually got rid of his shield pretty good.
Yeah. Well, it
It's
worked.
not completely terrible.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
You're fine.
Okay. Okay, see, now I can use that health that's outside.
Good point. I thought you were going into a boss room, that's why I was...
Activating Spartan Rage triggers and realm shift.
Oh,
These are, yeah, really high, like, things. But, wait, would Njord's Tempest precede a thing? I'm trying to get as many of our things done as possible right now.
I think we did.
No, we've already got that. All right. Then I guess we'll go with this.
Do it.
Oh, I can't. We have full glyphs.
Oh.
We can. There are upgrades we can get to hold more glyphs. We just don't have any.
Can we get rid of a glyph?
We can. Well, this would go great with what we're getting, so I'm not getting rid of that. That's great. I'm not getting rid of that. That's also very useful. That's also very useful. That is also very good. See, I've got a lot of good stuff here. That is also very good. That is also very good. That is also very good. That I'm not getting rid of. Okay, what is this? Well, that's... Everything I have is good! I don't want to get rid of it. I'm getting Njord's Tempest. Sorry.
I feel like the realm shift would have been better, though.
Yeah, but I didn't want to get rid of anything. They were all good things.
Don't you wish you could have broken the mast and skewered all their heads with it?
Damn, you're still salty about that, bro?
Yeah. That's what we did to the Hydra, actually. So I think that's what he's referencing. Alright, well, now we've killed enough of Valhalla's Chosen. We move on. And away we go.
And you, there was a jar you passed.
Jar!
3 whole fleeting echoes. Walkers.
Alright.
I'm gonna skip to a bit of the chat a bit because it's kind of far behind and I want to see what anybody has to say. If there were any redeems, let me know. And I will.
Regarding your fate must be nice.
Here's a dark joke. Feel free to remove it if it's too much. What does Encanto and the boy in the striped pajama have in common?
Boy in the striped pajamas.
We don't talk about Bruno.
I haven't seen Boy in the Striped Pajamas,
Me neither.
so I don't get the joke.
I'm guessing that he dies in it.
I hear it's very good. I need to watch it.
I was just giving her golden eyes to go with the twin sibling thing, but I still at least have the sun and moon aspect.
Cool.
I guess. I mean, they're technically fraternal twins, so they don't have to look the same.
Triumph?
But sure, whatever.
It is nice to have little things, though.
Sure, yeah.
Alright, I also know that there are some health stones upstairs, so I'm gonna go get those. Like this one that you encountered before, remember?
I don't remember things.
And the other one that you encountered before.
Is Does killing these guys give you anything?
Not really, no.
Does it give you
Oh wait,
fleeting
but there's
echoes?
a chest at the end of this. Killing everyone gives you fleeting echoes.
Then it might be worth to do it because they're not super strong. Just waste your time.
Well, I'm just luring them here.
No, I'm not talking about this time. I'm just thinking out loud.
Yeah. Bing, bling, bing.
You didn't even get the chance to do the R3.
Yeah. Ah. And he's... Alright, now I can go get this remote attack. What is it?
Ooh, both for the spear. Perfect.
And both things I've already gotten, so I can just pick the one I want.
That one.
We'll get that one. I love this one. Alright.
Can you check the DM?
On what, exactly?
Not right now, but on what? Yeah, you gotta be a little more... Oh!
One mastery seal!
Yeah, that's one more than you had. Good stuff.
Helios, how could you miss?
Didn't want to break the final.
Right.
You don't want that other chest?
I can't. It's 5,000.
No.
Why
are you so poor?
Alright, I'm gonna recharge the relics just because this precedes
It's
that
a
one
poke
mission
world.
we have.
I'm a poke girl. Gotta catch 'em. Then we'll blast 'em.
Okay,
Gonna throw my
cool.
balls.
Anyway, here we go. It's your time. Are you ready to shed a tear?
Oh, hello, brother. I'm back.
Kind of weird that that's the only.
Kratos, you made it back. Good.
You're the only line you have. What's it gonna be?
I have another cherished weapon from my travels to show you. Ready to see?
It's
so I was
Copetius!
right,
You were right, yeah, Egyptian.
The two of the three most wanted next God of War
Yeah.
series, Egyptian and Aztec.
I want Aztec. But
You want Aztec ever?
Yes, I do! It doesn't get used enough!
It's all in the wrist, you know.
No Bifrost eyes, how dare you, sir?
Look into my eyes.
I refuse to look you in the eye. I will stare at your boobs.
You have a runic attack.
I know, I'm saving it.
Power up.
Watch out!
Oh, Jesus. Ah. See, he's using an Egyptian fighting style where if he strikes you, it becomes dark.
Yes, that is a well-known thing that the Egyptians were known to do. They could
I think he's channeling like the power of Ra
that would
or
make
something.
sense, yeah.
So he's taking away your sunlight, basically. Thank you for that.
You know, I'm honestly not surprised it's not Chinese between the two because what is the most famous Chinese weapon? Probably some kind of spear or
The
something.
staff of Sun Wukong.
Yeah, that or
That for
a
sure.
spear of some sort of general.
Maybe Guan Yu's spear.
Yeah. And we already have a spear, and they've clearly shown they don't want tears to be just mirrors of weapons we have.
Truly, how did it feel to plunge your homeland into darkness?
I did not intend the land
Oh, that's
to suffer,
why they had this
but I
be the
was
next
indifferent,
weapon.
consumed
Just
only
plunging
by
your helm
rage and
into darkness.
retribution.
Yeah.
That is not what I asked.
Just like with the Huitzilopochtli style, they were addressing Kratos' bloodlust.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah. See, it all fits so well together.
It is very well done.
Yeah.
How did it feel in that moment? Your soul given over to darkness, bringing a darkness over everything you could see.
Sunny area.
It felt true.
Darkness come.
Darkness, darkness, darkness.
Okay, he said Mjolnir.
There's light over there,
I thought he said your turn.
Your turn. It's not that kind of fight. It's not some Final Fantasy shit.
Don't forget you have a rune
I know,
on
yeah.
your other weapon.
Yeah. I've got one on each other weapon.
Ooh, there's a heal.
There we go. Yeah.
That was actually not a bad.
Darkness come.
No more Mjolnir.
There, brother. Some light.
To your right, to your right.
I heard him. It's just like I made a full circle, so I don't know where to go. Here
No,
we
I
go.
said to your right,
I know.
not the left. Like you turned past me.
You are a person.
Concentrate, Kratos.
How many times are you gonna try that, boy?
Defend yourself.
Okay, here. I defended myself. Now what?
here.
I've
Kurt.
got this.
Yeah, you do.
Your wrath is formidable, Kratos.
Wrath does like no damage. It's so useless.
Honestly, it should do a lot more damage. That should be the thing. It should suck off a lot more of your rage, but do a lot more damage.
There's light over there, brother.
To the light. Nope. No, you don't. Stop looking into my eyes. It makes me uncomfortable.
Arms up.
You did it.
We're done. No more darkness.
I like how it always ends with the fisticuffs.
Yeah. It always ends the exact same way. Bling.
I yield. I
Oh,
yield.
No!
He said it different times this time.
Yeah.
He said it twice.
Good then.
Men.
Healthy masculinity. Yeah, the Arnold Schwarzenegger and
I don't think you were
thing
indifferent, Kratos.
what was his name
I
who
think
played
you
Carl
were hurt.
Weathers?
Deeply hurt. And you handled it unskillfully.
Wait, is that you restoring the sun? You took Helios' chariot and put the sun back in the sky, but sacrificed yourself in the
That's
process.
the end of Chains of Olympus.
I fell to my death and was saved by Helios. But this memory happened before I killed him. My evils were yet to come. What is the point?
That your legacy has always been a complicated one. That goodness is not a destination we arrive at, but a practice. Misfortune may drive anyone to darkness. We resist it only through wisdom and vigilance. You are not so unskillful now as you were then. Better voices in your head, you might call it. I think that's enough for now. You have much to
You know what I
contemplate.
just realized?
What?
Back to the beach then.
You should be
I'll wait
proud of
till
your
after
progress, Kratos. See you soon.
Alright.
You remember how there's that scene with Tyr at the end of the game when you release Tyr from that prison
Yeah.
and he's doing all those poses?
Yeah.
Were those symbolizing the DLC, not the next God of War game?
That's interesting. Could be.
It seems like you're making progress, whatever you're doing in there.
Perhaps.
Listen, I
Really want a hot dog.
know I made you
thought
feel
you were
like
gonna say
we
really
expected
wanna
more of you than you could give. And I just want you to know,
I'm a
I'm
vegan
not
now.
asking you to change how you are or who you are. We had to break the old world to build a new one. Picking up the pieces and putting them together stronger. It's a rare opportunity.
Yeah, you like these moves?
You
like
made
my
a
moves?
difference.
Not
here.
really, no.
In some circles, a symbol
I don't feel like
of
you're taking this
change.
seriously.
On many days, just knowing that you're a part of the council is enough.
And other days.
You've earned a voice. How you use it is up to you.
Alright. Ah! Starts screaming at her. Ah! Ah! I get to use it how I want. Ah!
Sigrun, inside we encountered a son of Thor.
It wouldn't really be him in there, I can assure you. You have a memory of a past fight, and I'm sure Valhalla takes advantage.
But why him?
I don't think that's for me to say.
Well, something for us to ponder in between melees.
Super Smash Brothers melee?
Indeed. So we're supposed to return to at least one of the
Fresh rewards with a side of new opportunities.
Oh, now we have to return to both. Okay. Tell me your tale!
Good.
Adaptability is at the heart of surviving in the
I completely
ancient
forgot
ruins
what
of
your
Valhalla.
story was. No, I
Maybe
remember.
care to
Her
hear
father
more of my
died
story?
because they only focused on herbal medicine. He's just like, nope! You asshole! Backing out of the room.
I am listening.
Backs
If you
out
remember,
again.
I had shunned my father's urban
Oh,
life
wow,
after
you
I
can.
failed to save him. I left my village and moved to the city. I scraped and scrounged,
I remember when I
managed
beat
to
you up.
survive, and became an apprentice to a renowned mage
Shit
healer.
out of you.
I soaked up
Tore
everything I
your
could from
wings
her,
off.
and I was a natural, it turns out. Shedding my father's legacy came easy. In fact, I'd acquired quite the distaste for it. I cut herbal medicine out of my life completely. It was this rigidness that would prove the biggest mistake of my life. but I'll stop there.
So
for
she learned magic
now. Those who
medicine.
adapt are not bound by
And then
certain
chose to
terms.
never use herbal medicine.
Yeah.
Valhalla honors
Gunnar, tell us about the people you beat up.
How about after I get a power up, just in case you decide to
A chance to
relive
bargain
some
with
memories.
Valhalla itself.
Allows a low chance for burdens to offer 3 choices instead of 2. Oh, that's pretty nice. I do like the burdens.
That's pretty good too. All right.
That one's not great. Yeah, we'll get one of those.
Better runic attacks, isn't it?
Oh, a chance of better runic attack.
Anyway, stupid question. What would happen if Kratos killed both Helios and Erebos? Oh, because that way the god of darkness would be dead too. You know, there is a primordial god of light. What was his name again? We mentioned him in one of the videos. Ether, yeah. There is also Ether. So, you know, there can still be light even without Helios. There's just no one guiding the sun, technically.
It's funny that I got this and we haven't used it yet.
Oh, yeah! We haven't needed it. I'm proud of us. Now we get 2 resurrections. I forgot we even had resurrections.
Yeah,
We were like, oh shit, we're about to die, not realizing, oh wait, we've got a resurrection stuff. Alright, so you're increasing how many glyphs we can hold.
Yeah, that was important because
Last time, yeah. This is just,
oh, right, cosmetics.
Yeah, cosmetics.
Okay, what's best after luck?
Strength. But you don't have enough for anything except one thing anyway, or
No.
2 things. So defense or vitality? Is that it?
Runic.
Oh, runic or defense. I don't know, pick one. Could increase the rage also. That's probably good.
That'll be
Now that I got Wrath out of the way, we never have to use it again.
Alright, I'm here to listen.
Shield Maiden.
This boon is yours.
Understood the
No
assignment.
experience is wasted when you learn from it. Don't you agree?
We got some armor.
Ready for a little more of my life story?
Continue.
Continue.
I was in the fight of my life with the thugs who burned down my father's inn. Suddenly there's
Manny's
this
armor.
sound. This
Where is
flapping of
Manny?
feathers.
Manny from
And
Modern
who
Family?
should appear but Sigrun herself. Not yet queen, but by reputation, the best fighter the Valkyries
So I was
had
kicking
ever
some
known.
ass, and then a Valkyrie
I
showed
was
up.
awestruck. She was confused. The violence, the mayhem she sensed, she expected to follow to a battlefield full of honored dead, not a hideout in the slums.
Well, you're
I
certainly
apologized
promoting
to her
yourself.
for not sending worthier souls to Valhalla, and Sigrun offered to take me under her very impressive wing.
Ah, someone's got a thing for
But we'll cover
Sigrun.
that part next time.
It's a
all right?
very impressive wing.
You could make like 6 pieces of chicken nuggets out of that thing.
6 pieces of chicken.
Yes.
You're weird.
You're welcome.
Alright,
I mean, it's called a 6-piece.
I don't think we have any like task for which relic we use, so just pick whatever.
Distort space and time, creating a realm shaft. Markipliers the nearby enemies. Reduces.
I just got done watching the Percy Jackson show finale. Please don't spoil it. We have not seen it yet. Carl Weathers is the actor who played Al Dillon. Oh, right, the actor's name is Carl Weathers. Yeah, I'm stupid. I also did the human characters beginning with Pandora, basic but fine, black hair, pale skin, Chitin, Pithos jar, black mist seeping out of the lid. That is more accurate. Look, if Kratos killed Erebos, I don't think darkness would cease to exist. There just wouldn't be someone reigning over it anymore. You know? Like when... Actually, yeah, think about it. Kratos killed Gaia. Did the Earth disintegrate? No. So, same shit, I imagine. Like, yeah. Posture check. There you go. I was talking about DMs on Insta. Ah, okay. In my opinion, Tyr has the best boss fight in all of God of War. Ah. I think there are better boss fights, but Tyr is cool. I don't know, it's also probably because I've fought him so many times now. It doesn't feel all that hard to do anymore.
Each time is different, though. I would say, personally, I feel like the Odin boss fight was better. But that's because it had so many parts to it.
I think the Thor boss fight was where it was at. Though, to be fair, I beat Odin pretty easily my first time playing because I immediately unleashed everything I had and I took half his health down. But to be fair, I had done everything in the game you can do before that point. I'm one of those gamers, so that was the problem. Like, I immediately used Rage and then every single runic attack
Which one's Impaling Thrust?
Oh, just, there you go. That. You use that?
No.
Yeah.
I'll at least get this one, because...
I hate doing reposts, I don't want to be spammy, I'll try one more time. Wanted to talk about the Quickie Hermes. Yeah, this blonde braided hairstyle, I'm not gonna wear Ragnarök, clean arms. I grab one sandals, Takis, that is an OC of mine. Okay. Father, Takis also has winged shoes crafted by Hephaestus, messenger of the gods, while Hermes brings souls to the underworld. Ah, kind of reminds me of, who was that son of Hermes they had in God of War Betrayal? What was his name again? Whatever, the final boss of God of War Betrayal. I think we might have had both of these at some point.
We definitely have. I'm just trying to think which one I like more. Personally, I think this one's better.
Okay. 6 pieces of a single nugget. Kratos' next mission, collect the nugget pieces.
Collect the nuggets. Oh, I was right. It was,
Pandora.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. You were right. Yeah.
Because that's how his story kind of ends.
Yeah. Substitute.
A box full of evils.
Yeah.
This one
she felt so much like a daughter, didn't she?
This is your blacksmith story, isn't it?
That's what they were going for. Just
his girl was the key, and he died protecting her.
Protecting her from me. I opened that box seeking the means to kill Ares. And what I released
Pretty much turned all the gods crazy. Thanks again.
Quiet head. He says that to Helios.
The time I spend in my own Valhalla means you get more time with him.
You know what I would have really liked? If they had both him and
yeah,
Mir.
you got 2 butt cheeks. Come
It would have been
on.
fun to see them arguing together, but I think it's because then they would have had to make a completely new model for Kratos.
Kratos, how well did you know the blacksmith's daughter?
Pandora. She reminded me of my own
Yeah,
daughter.
the way she was a girl.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Even at your most vengeful, you must not have wanted to see harm come to her.
Pandora was innocent. The way she saw things, she could reach me when few could. She deserved better than to be a pawn, sacrificed in a game of gods.
Your regret is palpable, but thank you for letting yourself remember. That is important.
I think the disrupted runic is easier to deal with.
It is. It's just neither of these are really that good of a bonus afterwards.
Yeah, but if you want to progress the mastery task, that's the only thing. We need to complete like 3 more of these, including the one you just got. You guys are blurred like the witness protection program.
No,
oh yeah, we are
that.
blurry. Sorry about that, guys. He's fixing it. Dionysus is pretty basic. He is bold and dark skin, blue eyes, chitin, Thyrsus, chalice of wine, sock and bushkin masks. Cool. Thyrsus is the staff with the pine cone on the end of it, so that's cool.
You're a pine cone.
You know I'm sensitive about.
Well, you know which one is clearly better.
Oh my god.
Chat. Which do we pick? Left or right? 1 or 2? Left is 1. 2 is 2.
Do a pelvic thrust and it heals you. That's a power. If the king of the gods wants to throw hands, we'll throw every hand. Your fight with Odin sounds like Kratos showed him the god he once was.
Looks like everybody's saying 2. Is it because of all the lust guys?
Kratos, wait, you're a daughter? I had a daughter. You're just like her.
Honestly, yeah. I get what the idea was supposed to be, that she was innocent and in the middle of all their issues, but
yeah,
made no
they needed a little. They needed to do a little more with it. That was the problem. You were censored for lewdness.
Perhaps we can buy our way through some of these before our next attempt.
Andrew, I can't message you on Gmail. It keeps rejecting my messages due to inactivity, whatever that means. I can only respond to your messages. My last response contained my Steam account. If it doesn't work, try it. Alright. Well, you can send me the email as a reply, apparently. Like, just do that. Do that.
Just do the thing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why Gmail's being fracking weird.
Why is it showing a question?
Well, only one way to find out.
It's gonna be enlarge the peni.
What do you think could be behind a question mark door?
An exclamation point.
It's, what is it?
Well, this is an unusual
Chamber
little corner of
of
Valhalla.
Radamanthus.
Now we see what else we can find in here.
One of the 3 judges of the dead.
Who?
The Greek judges of the dead.
Who?
Fuck you. Remember, you have to freeze them. Okay, what do you think's in the Chamber of Radamanthus?
Dead people.
Oh, this whole place is dead people.
I did not expect to see a runic chest.
You mean a Nornir chest?
Yeah. I do like the way they did the Norns.
Yeah, they were well done in this. I don't think I'm really gonna have any inaccuracies to point out with them.
So I have to find...
Careful. Who knows what's waiting for you in that mist?
How do we open the Nornir chest?
Oh, there's one.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
good. It's just the. Oh, it's the light them up ones. I think. Use the blades.
Oh, right.
That's good. In my experience, these are pretty much the easiest ones to find because they're the biggest. Chain R2. There you go.
Your fault for not telling me sooner.
Yeah, it's my fault you didn't.
Hey, I haven't played this game in over a year.
You can just leave the axe there and pull the blades back.
No, I don't
yeah.
wanna. I don't
Well,
wanna.
then fuck you.
I don't wanna. I don't wanna.
Shut up. Oh no, see, now you have to fight lizards. That's what happens when you don't wanna. I had the silliest idea for a myth-based comedy. Heracles' wife, Megara in the underworld, learns that she's out of Olympians' jurisdictions, gets back at Hera for killing her by blaspheming her a whole bunch. This gets back to Hera through gossip. Hera assumes it's Meg the Fury who is insulting her and gets mad at the Furies, which just confuses them.
Would Hera be able to do anything to the Furies, though?
No, but like,
It would be funny
this
still.
could lead to a lot of funny drama.
It would still be funny, yes.
I think we're meant to choose one chest or the other. Shall we have a look?
You gonna do the Nornir chest first?
Yes.
Alright, well, good luck. Alright. Fuck virtue, get money. I'm gonna talk about something funny in my Greek mythos. After Persephone turned Minthian to mint, decided to punish Hades by constantly banging him every single night, not allowing him to sleep. This would occur for the entirety of winter.
I just killed that
poor
guy
Hades.
You know what that reminds me of?
What?
That scene.
There's one of the
Yeah,
things.
I saw. It reminds me of that.
Death by snooze.
No, it wasn't even that. The joke in Dragon Ball Z Abridged. God, this is like one man drowning, watching another man die of thirst.
Oh, there it is. Yep. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, now let's see. Shane, are you ready to see what amazing treasure lies in a Nornir chest in the chamber of Rhadamanthus?
No.
What's it gonna... It just leaves. Anyway. My internet provider is performing maintenance without telling the customers. Won't be back until 6 a.m. What the? Alright, you get some Chaos Crests.
Nice. I like that.
A little lame, though. There's other ways to get Chaos Crests, and it's like, what? Chamber of Rhadamanthus. Great. What did that have to do with Rhadamanthus?
He's a judge of chaos.
Dear,
Have you thought about
earlier
doing
you
a video
spoke to me as though
comparing
I
the
seek
Percy
to lead,
Jackson movie and show,
as if I...
like the pros and cons?
Yeah, he's probably gonna do one when the
So
show
much to be
ends.
followed.
Yeah,
the show's not over yet.
Self-criticism,
Yeah.
valid and otherwise, seem well reflected here in Valhalla. It's no accident that your mind manifested that throne. It's more than a symbol. It's a challenge to revisit your assumptions. Mimir is right. You have the power, and I think the wisdom, to redefine what it means to you. To assert that power is to prove to yourself that the chair doesn't change you, doesn't make you a new person. Not if you know who you are, and why you serve.
No, yeah, to your question about whether I thought of comparing the movie to the show, yeah, actually. I thought of doing a Percy Jackson show versus book versus movie, like just comparing all three. Obviously the book is the best, I don't think anyone's gonna argue with that, you'd have to be pretty dumb to argue with that. But, you know, just comparing, you know, like, stuff that happened in the book that didn't happen in the show or the movie, stuff that the movie adapted better, stuff that the show adapted better, and yada yada yada. But yeah, I mean, it's no secret I don't really like the show. I was extremely disappointed with it. Still haven't seen the last episode.
I don't think that'll change.
I don't think that's gonna change. Even if the last episode is fantastic, I'm still gonna be disappointed with the show as a whole, because I didn't like most of the episodes. Like, well, let's assume the last episode is great, then I only liked, like, 2.5 episodes out of 8. Like, this is not going well. Oh, you have resurrection stones, at least. Oh, which relic do you have? Oh, the Realm Shift one. Great, go kill him. You should be able to kill him before the... Yeah, there you go. You got it. You got it. So now your health will passively reach 30% and then just open some chests.
And Valhalla keeps the score.
Yeah. Just let it go up and then open. Cool. Alright. Riddle me this, Batman. Behind a questionable door lies a mystery you must explore. I like that. Did we thank Pipe Bomb for following? Thank you for following.
Is it weird to say that you like the Percy Jackson show, movie more than the show?
At this point, I don't think that's super weird. I think I kind of just have the same opinion of both of them. I was disappointed with both, and I went into both with high expectations.
You know what the problem here is, Andrew? You expected something.
Yeah, you know, screw me for expecting quality. Shouldn't have done that.
Just don't expect anything. That's how this works.
Path should be unlocked now, shall we?
One guy gave me crap
decide
for
this time.
thinking about the
Oh, wait,
show
you
after I
always
watched
decide.
it. He was like, "Man, you can't just sit back and enjoy good TV. You always have to come up with problems, don't you?" And I responded, "Yeah, I shouldn't have used my brain when I watched something. We all know there's never been a TV show that's still good after you think about it." That is an impossible standard.
Yeah, that's like what I think it's like he thinks you're like trying to come up with reasons to hate. It's like, no, these are things that as I was watching it, I just felt this way.
I've revisited a lot of shows I watched as a kid in my adult years, and a lot of them hold up really well. I think Teen Titans is still fantastic. I think Samurai Jack is still fantastic. I think Last Airbender is still probably one of the best kids shows of all time. I think Drake and Josh is still fantastic. I think a lot of these shows are really great. I don't know what the fuck Percy Jackson's excuse is.
You see, Andrew, it has a fan base.
So do all the others.
But it had one before it came on the air, so it has to be good.
God. Oh, Powerpuff Girls also still really great. Like,
I love the
original.
I love the story of Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah.
Originally, it was going to be called the Kick-Ass Girls,
Yeah.
and it's going to be a lot more violent and sexual. And Cartoon Network was like,
Yeah.
maybe tone that down a bit. And then he put him into the show.
Yeah.
Serious? I'm in the camp that doesn't totally hate Marvel Phase 4.
Yeah, I did a video on the Loki series. Here's the thing. I didn't love the Loki series, but that's really more my own bias, and I acknowledge that. It's because I have trouble enjoying time travel based shit, where every time something happens, you can just go back and undo it, which is what the Loki show does. So it made it a little hard for me to enjoy it all that much. Though ironically, I did think the Groundhog Day episode was pretty fun.
Well, except for the fact that they can't just go back and
They do that. They do that constantly in the show. He goes back and undoes shit time and time and time again.
No, he tries to, and then it still ends up failing. He had to.
Yes, but the point is, he can change the past. He openly changes the past in the first episode. They broke their own Marvel rules in the first episode. They said you can't go back in the past and change the timeline you're currently in. And yet in the first episode, he goes in the past and gives Ouroboros stuff. And then in the same timeline, Ouroboros is like, yes, I have that stuff you gave me in the past. And also Ouroboros and the He Who Remains influence each other in the same timeline. So that again is changing the same timeline. It's creating the exact paradoxes Endgame was trying to avoid creating.
First of all, he's actually not changing anything. That is how it's... That's a different...
Okay, that's something I hate even more, the whole you were always meant to go back in time and make this happen. I can't stand that.
Really?
Some people like it, I hate it. I hate it beyond anything, because it makes no sense at all. The whole, like, oh, you always went back in time to do this thing that resulted in you going back. It makes no sense to me.
Really?
Yeah, it makes no sense. Because then just don't do it. Then what happens?
Well, because you don't know...
Do you just break the timeline by not doing it?
Yes.
Then that's stupid.
No, that's not... How that doesn't make sense. How is that stupid?
It's really, really...
I don't see how it's done. But
And now, man. But that's my personal preference.
Yeah,
Some people are into that. I am not. So that's what made it hard for me to enjoy the Loki. Like, it just depends on what you like. Like I said, I don't like first-person games. This doesn't mean first-person games are crap.
Andrew's saying first-person games are crap. Probably gonna die here.
Too slow.
Okay, you've got Resurrection Stone. How much will you get? Where's Atreus to activate it? It looked like you were just humping the air when you came back with... Okay. You have a realm shift and you have rage. So Let's see how things go. Yeah, that's probably a good combo to do, right? Alright, anyway. That's the problem. Where's the good TV?
You know what sucks is we used to live in a... We used to have so much good TV.
Plus, I still think Stranger Things is good. Like, there's stuff to pick apart, but I still think overall it's good. I still enjoy it.
And I'm still excited for season 5.
And I was loving Game of Thrones until we all know when. But I do love House of the Dragon. That's a lot of fun. And let's hope it stays that way. When I do my adaption sins on the Percy Jackson show, I'll definitely be comparing the sin counter to the movie sin counter. Oh yeah, I remember Optimus, didn't you ask me if I was okay with you doing adaption sins? I'm gonna take a look here and see. Did you make those videos? I'm gonna look at them.
Well, I died.
Here you go. Alright, let me just look this up real quick.
How dare you?
Adaption sins. Optimus Phillip, yeah, here we go. Hey, he's got some good views here. Look at this, 500K on the first one, and 169K. Way to go! Nice. Really good job, Optimus.
Multiverse and time travel fascinating, but I think Back to the Future has a best take on time travel rules.
Yeah, Back to the Future did it a little more just like, when you change something, it changes. Like, not like it was always gonna happen.
Well, that's the whole time travel paradox of it.
I think I knew him when he was just a wee snot-ridden little bear.
Magni. I liked the way Endgame did it, where it was like you can't change the past. If you change something, it's just going to create a new timeline. Actually, same way Dragon Ball Z did it. Yeah. Like, but that's just me. Anyway.
Wait, no, don't they change the future in Dragon Ball Z?
No, they don't. It creates a new timeline when they change things. Remember, Trunks goes back to his time and it's still the same, like everything's still destroyed for him. But now he's powerful enough to kill the androids.
I remember them. He comes back again, and they do change it.
Make progress, but always more to be done.
I don't know. Someone in the chat, let me know if they did. How they that changes.
Shall I continue my story?
No. Sure.
Continue.
What you got?
Sigrun, mightiest of the Valkyries, saw me in action. And thought I,
I feel like you're just bragging on me now. I feel like you're just flexing.
Sisterhood. But I wasn't so sure. A knack for violence is one thing, but serving a higher cause, taking on the responsibility of choosing the slain, me, Gunnar of Blackheart Alley? For once, I hesitated. I couldn't make myself believe it. But Sigrun told me to put everything out of my mind but the
So
work.
I stopped breathing and just focused on the work.
Discovering what I was truly capable of through discipline and focus, letting excellence be its own reward, really opened my eyes. But we'll wrap it
I
up
always
next
find it a
time,
little
okay?
silly when someone refers to themselves in the third person with their full name, especially with their name and title. Me, Gunnar of Blackheart Alley. Like, you expect me, Charles Ferdinand IV, to walk around this piano? It sounds like you're kind of full of yourself.
It does, actually.
Better get away, brother. Valhalla expects it.
Increased echoes.
Game of Thrones was dropped like a wet pile of flour. Yeah, it really was.
Yeah, it was.
Even season 7 wasn't like, it had its issues, but it's like, okay, you guys could fix this. Let's see what you do with 8. And then they somehow made it even worse.
In my opinion, the two most important things to deliver on, the Long Night and the final battle at King's Landing, were both so bad.
The problem with the Long Night is it was only one episode.
Yeah, it was only one episode. Three problems. Only one, too damn short. Only one episode. Two, I can't see a fucking thing.
To be fair, I think that was
know,
the point,
but like, what else? That one's the least of the problems.
Yeah, that one you could have.
Three, people constantly covered in White Walkers and not dying.
Yeah, that was
even fucking Sam. Oh, and actually four, the fact I thought John was the prince that was promised. What the fuck was up with that ending?
Yeah, that was weird.
If you want to say Arya helps, then sure, but like, can you let John have a cool moment? Who does John end up killing? Just Daenerys.
Yes, he kills Daenerys. His aunt.
And it's not like that was some big, like, heroic, like, action moment or anything.
I forget, how did John find out who his mom and dad actually were again?
Because Sam told him.
How did Sam find out again?
Because he and Bran figured it out together.
That's right. Personally, thank you for all the bits, by the way. Can you make the argument that the Valkyries are the Norse interpretations of Christian angels?
There's definitely some influence there. Like you know, our biggest source of Norse myth, the Eddas, was written by a Christian guy. So it's very possible that he made them more angelic. Like, or that just like the influence of Christians on the Norselands made them more angelic.
Yeah, it's very possible. Especially since they could already fly.
Yeah.
And it's pretty normal in the human brain to be like, well, the only thing that can fly have wings, so just give them wings. And what else has wings? Angels. Angels have wings. There.
I personally picture Valkyries just flying without wings. Like, just like levitating.
Yeah, I personally prefer the wings.
Yeah, everyone's got their preference. It's fine.
Makes them
so long as you don't have them riding a Pegasus, whatever that was about, Marvel.
It's not even terrible.
It's not terrible. It's just so weird.
It's like, huh.
So, that's the wrong culture you got there.
It's cool, but wrong. Just so wrong.
Alright, need to complete 8 more labors.
It's weird, because in the first one, they were actually more mythically accurate at it with small details, like, in the very beginning of the first one, when they're in Niflheim, and Odin comes down to be like, Thor, what the fuck are you doing? You'll see he's riding a 6-legged horse.
You mean a 8-legged horse?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's a cool detail they didn't have to add in, but they did.
Yeah, like, that was cool to have.
Too bad it doesn't.
Yes, that's why some people in the comments were like, how could you not talk about, like, Sleipnir in the video? I'm like, what do you want me to say? He has 8 legs, Odin's riding him. There's nothing to talk about.
Yeah,
that is an accuracy. What do you want me to say?
Yeah. If you wanted to go through every accuracy, it would be, yes, Thor does hold a hammer called Mjolnir. Yes, Odin is missing an eye. Yes, he's the king of Asgard.
The only argument you could make for that is, like, Sleipnir shouldn't exist because there's no wall around Asgard, which means Odin didn't, which means Loki didn't fuck the giant's horse and make Sleipnir. But, you know, in the second movie, it turns out there is a force field wall, so maybe the giant built that. I don't know.
I love how when we go to the giant realm, they just look like barbarians just with cloth and spears. But then apparently there's a force field in Asgard that may have been built by one of them.
Look, we don't apply this shit at home. We need funding.
From the God of War games, who would win a fight between Hercules or Thor?
Shatterstar Shield and Fury.
I want to say Thor. Thor was a fucking beast in this game.
Who would win between who and Thor?
Hercules in the God of War games.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna say Thor.
Hercules is super strong, but Thor is the strongest god.
You know what's funny is also when I make a video, any video at all, and I'm referring to Disney's Hercules or Hercules in God of War, I'm obviously going to say Hercules because that's what they're calling him. People are like, you said the wrong name. You said the wrong name. You're supposed to say Hercules. I'm like, this isn't an inaccuracy video, and I'm saying it the way that they say it because we're talking about that continuity. What do you want me to do?
You gotta say Hercules, Heracles every time. Say both. You get every time Hercules, Heracles, Hercules, Heracles, Hercules, Heracles. Moving on with the human here, there's Perseus. He has short white hair and blue eyes, inherited from Zeus. Wears a white chiton, golden armor with leather Persian sandals. Carries a harp sword and a gold reflective shield. He carries on his own leather belt, his helm of invisibility.
All right,
and
I need
the blindfolded head of Medusa.
So we're doing Shatterstar Shield, and I need to use Fury.
Hercule Eclipse. Gotta mix their names.
No, I'm not doing that.
Hercules. There we go.
Anyway.
Milady, how is Alfheim these days? Does the peace hold?
It's tenuous, but holding. Endless war tends to breed quite a bit of mistrust.
Why?
Look at France and
the
England.
elves, Bela and Bigvir, are in positions of influence due to their association
the two
with
elves
Freyr
who are teamed
and
up with
involvement in
Freyr.
Ragnarok.
Yep.
It's the
Once we're
best
in
chance
the-
at lasting peace the realm has ever had.
What about the findings in the consul's journal? Have they shared it with the rest of the elves?
Not yet, but give
Yeah,
them
you
time.
might want to wait before you pull that out. The consul's journal that reveals that the elves actually have a common ancestor, so they're all descended from the same race. Alright.
Left side, brother!
You fool! You got injured before killing anybody. 0 out of 10. Worst gamer.
I'm gonna kill you. How about
Do it. I dare you. Hey Zag, hey Mythman, just got back from chess club not too long ago. How much I miss. Well, you see, we already summoned the great dildo of the ancient Klakarian peoples. And we have used it to vibrate against the world's core, therefore shattering the barrier that protects it against the evil Flargleganins.
I guess the modern world prefers the more popular name.
Well, it's because Hercules rolls off the tongue better than Heracles for a lot of people.
Well, if I ever get to make a video game, we're making a Heracles game, and we're gonna take back the name.
I think also it's better to, personally in my opinion, call him Hercules and Heracles. Sarah's not a friend to him even after they changed his name. I don't want to give her any of those points.
Tame the beast. Tame it! Tame that shit. I don't think we've had that one. Have we had this
Crush?
one?
No.
Well, let's find out for sure.
I know we have. Just
No, I don't trust you! I don't trust you at all! Blades heavy. We have had Nemean Crush, you're wrong. We've had both of these. Shit.
I don't believe you.
Damn it.
I don't believe the game.
Wrong.
You're both wrong.
I could take neither.
Vibrate.
I
gross.
might as well take one. I'll take Tame the Beast.
Life is gross. Deal with it. Okay, that's... Gotta cut... Guys, I'm gonna say now, if your message goes more than one line, you're typing way too much. Especially if it has nothing to do with the actual stream or the conversation going on, it just kind of takes away from the stream.
Yeah, don't post paragraphs in the chat, guys. Don't do that.
I've been here 2.5 hours. I've seen no dildo. What do you mean? Look at his head. It's nice and shiny. Kratos is the
Yeah,
dildo.
sure.
I beat one of my friends in the most disrespectful way I could imagine. Explain? Explain? Explain?
Stop turning into a Dalek. That's what they're called.
Okay, if you had not said it correctly, I would have had to...
Any questions before you get
Yes.
started?
Where's the
I was
bathroom?
wondering, actually, did Odin ever try his hand at Valhalla?
Of course. He explored it very thoroughly, in seeking to gain control of the Valkyries. But in the end, he found nothing here he could use. You see, Odin always looked
I guess I
outside
just
himself
won't
for
block
answers.
for a while.
But Valhalla only reveals its secrets to those who do the work of looking within.
Even a short-term advantage could pay off.
So Odin wasn't able to conquer Valhalla.
Are you surprised? The Odin in this game was very...
Poopy.
He was smart, but he was so self-centered he didn't He thought he could. He didn't think he could lose.
I really do like how they kind of played into Odin seeking all knowledge as like a toxic thing in these games. That was a creative way to do it. The reason, I think they established the reason he married Freya was mainly because he wanted all the secrets of Vanaheim.
There was a glowing jar.
Ah, I didn't see that. Yeah, he wanted all the secrets of Vanaheim and wanted her to teach him Satyr magic. And she said, I refuse to, and that's when the gifts stopped coming in.
One of the best video game opening.
The opening scene of God of War Ragnarok with Thor having a third. Oh, it is a great video game.
Yeah, it's great. We were enjoying it. You can see our raw reaction on both of our channels.
Seems Valhalla won't let you that way unless you strike a
Dragon Ball
bargain.
someone established trying to use time travel to solve problems causes bigger threats. Did we find out what the question marks do?
They don't do anything. I'm just gonna tell you that now.
Valhalla's got a
They're
bounty
just
on that one.
rooms that. Oh wait, I just remembered I can't block. So instead,
they don't do anything.
They don't do anything. No. Yeah, there's Norner chests with a type of currency in them, and then you get to pick one of those 3 chests at the end. It was extremely disappointing for me.
Really? Oh no, I think that's actually pretty worth it. Because it gives you 3 choices of things that you could get.
I know. Look, as a room, it's fine. It's just like as a door with a question mark on it that is then a name, a reference to one of the 3 judges of the dead, and then has a Nornir chest in there. I thought something big was gonna happen.
See, I didn't get that at all. Especially since this
is my geeky myth fan side. This is the problem. Like I thought I was gonna find some like special collectible in there.
Ah, I see. That's understandable now why it's much more disappointing for you than it was for me.
But it's a tiny thing in this game. It's not like it ruins it or anything. I was just like, holy shit, what's in these question markers? And also, where the things are for the Nornir chest are randomly generated, so you can't look it up anywhere. And the first one I did, it was a bitch to find the third one. I spent like an hour in there looking for it. So you can imagine how annoyed I was at the end when it's like, nothing! Stupid! You're so stupid!
Mine was super easy to do. So I'm like, yeah, for how easy it is, but if your like first moment of doing it is like this super annoying challenge and then it's not worth all the work, it's gonna piss you off a lot more. So now I really understand.
Splendid.
Ooh, I can take on another burden.
I wish there's a Chris Hemsworth skin Thor and God of War Ragnarok. Personally, no, because then they'd have to do a deal with Disney, and I don't think it would. I don't think the model could fit.
Someone could mod that. If they were able to mod Kratos and Baldur into Homer Simpson and Ned Flanders, they can mod Chris Hemsworth.
They can. I just feel like it would look really off. And also,
it'll look off, but it'll be funny.
This isn't really a game where you would have skins for other characters, so it doesn't.
Oh, we've already gotten Hell's Touch.
I like the idea, but I don't think it would. I don't think it would have improved the game in any way.
I'm gonna need runic attacks for this.
Let's see. Michael was a child's father made of Scorpion, and that Michael should stay with him, which he did. The question mark rooms are a quick way to get divine triumph, but require multiple rounds with different weapons.
Yeah, but we're at the point where we're already getting a bunch of divine triumphs, so we're kind of fine, honestly, on that.
Speaking of Heracles, I had this cool idea that with the new lion skin, he wears it as a hood, and once he wears it over his head, he shapeshifts into a lion, and he also has lion claws.
Yeah, I've thought of him using the head as a hood and having the claws over the hands. That could be kind of cool.
That was a thing that they did back in the day.
Yeah.
They were even as recent as the 1700s with the Native Americans. There are stories of men who... So one of the things about the Native Americans is that the women back in the women actually got to choose if they wanted to be with a man or not, which was rare for a lot of other countries in that time period. And there was a guy. There's a story.
Now I have to kill Magni. Oh shit! I can't block. Well, this is gonna be tricky. No, just realm shift. Fuck you.
There's a story of a guy who forced himself on a woman, and so they kicked him out. And he tried to come back into the village, but they all acted like he didn't exist. And living in the wild, he went crazy and killed a bear, and then started wearing the bear's pelt like his own skin and killing people with the
I
claw.
froze him. He can't move.
I think you kind of glitched the game a little there.
I'm not even giving him a chance. If I can't block, you don't get a chance. This is fucking over.
The difference between me playing it and you. This is unfair. It's unheard of.
And it's over.
This is outrageous. It's unfair.
Alright, got him.
You finished the cycle.
Yep. Return to tier. Which way is tier?
Oh, you only have 2 more for one of your things.
Yeah, that's the one that doesn't let me block.
You know what's behind the question mark doors? Just Mog2 from Zoolander screaming, nothing!
Nothing!
Did you see Rhaenyra from House of Dragons is going to be Supergirl?
I did see that, yeah. Good for her. I think she could be a good Supergirl, actually.
I hope they write Supergirl like they do in the comics and in the most recent film with her, and not like in the show.
From what James Gunn has said, it sounds like he's really going comic heavy
Yes,
with like
and
these things. And yeah, that's why I'm happy they cast that girl,
Yeah.
because I think she can play like angry Supergirl pretty well.
One of the things...
Guys played the Dante's Inferno game. It's one of
Yes.
my personal favorite games I've played. Really wish
It's
it
a
had
good game.
sequels covering Purgatory and Paradise.
Yeah, someone mentioned in a previous stream they were going to have sequels, but they didn't. Though it's a game that doesn't really need a sequel, but I would have bought the sequels.
I also think, if I remember correctly, the game didn't do super well in sales.
You know, which is too bad. It's actually a really good God of War clone, and also a really decent telling of the Dante's Inferno story. I remember being really impressed with it when I played it the first time. And it's also fun. You can choose to use more heaven-based attacks or hell-based attacks, which is also a lot of fun. And it doesn't mess around. It really earns that M rating if you've played that.
You're not done with me yet, Kratos.
Oh, back to Helios.
I really like that edition of Helios.
All your
I do
righteous
too.
haranguing about how evil the gods
I think it's
are.
perfect. Went from one head on the hip
Also
to a
that
previous head on the
extra
hip.
nudge you gave them.
Opening the box was Athena's plan. I did not know the consequences.
You would claim ignorance of the consequences of trusting Athena? Is that your idea of a joke, Kratos? Because I admit it's hilarious.
You're hilarious.
But let's be real, Kratos. Whether you should have suspected the consequences or not, you certainly can't claim that you would have cared about them. You wanted the power to kill Ares. And because you wanted it, everything is justified. That's your moral code at the end of the day, isn't it?
Kinda, yeah.
To imagine
Definitely old Kratos.
you once again holding an office of solemn metaphysical responsibility. A trusted figure. A worshipped figure. The absolute gall of you to let yourself consider such a thing. I guess irony can have you when it earns you something.
Irony can have you when it earns you. That's a reference to the death line.
I honestly, now the more I've seen this voice actor playing this character again, because he doesn't do much in the third God of War game.
Yeah, he really doesn't. And yeah,
He just kind of shows up and then he dies, and that's it.
he's not in Chains of Olympus.
Which the VA is so good. The last, another one?
Yep, the final of the 3. Pandora one.
Oh, how
Android.
precious. I don't think you can be trusted to keep that safe at all.
It's a reference to how Hephaestus was building copies of her out of bronze.
I realize.
Pretty sure he agrees with me.
It's probably the Minos one. He's a meanie Minos.
No Kratos.
No Kratos, no Scry. Someone had way too much fun naming the trophies.
Well done.
Scry me a river, no Kratos, no Scry.
Honestly, this DLC makes me want you to watch Naruto even more.
Yeah.
Because he voices a fan favorite character in it, the guy who voices Helios.
Yeah, this just makes me want there to be a trophy named Scry, Delilah.
How is it you see some of the pots, but you keep missing like a whole section?
How is it you don't shut the fuck up?
To your right. Other right. Not that far. There you go.
See, I saw them.
I also
From the
really
beginning.
enjoyed the Darksiders games as well, where you play a horseman of the apocalypse. Darksiders 2 being the best way you play death.
Never played them, can't say anything about it.
Didn't finish the first one. Got halfway through it, and then I remember getting stuck because I couldn't figure out what to do. And now it's many years later. But we might stream them at some point. They are cool games.
Maybe. I will consider it. I tried to get into Dante's, but somehow killing death really bothered me.
You know, that is the one problem with Dante's Inferno, is he can just kill death right at the beginning. It's like, wait a minute, why are you this powerful? You're just a crusader.
Because he has God on his side. Good night, I can't stay awake for now. Okay, bye, Bronze Age Mom. It takes liberties here and there in comparison to the book, but it was an experience nonetheless. Fun to experience, I should say. Thanks, that was me. I'd always heard that Dante's Inferno game was really bad adaptations. Yeah, it takes liberties, but it's a fun game.
Yes, pick something and let's go.
It's like how the God of War games are bad interpretations of Greek mythology and Norse mythology.
Bad adaptations.
Yeah. But they're fun,
but they're still
games.
fun. Like, it's inaccurate, but who the fuck cares? Like, you know. Though, you know, as a myth fan, I'm always going to have more fun when something is more accurate, but that doesn't mean I'm devoid of having fun when something isn't.
Yeah, exactly. I guess God
really
trumps death. He has the power of God and anime on his side. Yes, anime is the big one.
Well, obviously, yeah, it's just... Oh shit, I forgot about the...
What did you let them hit us with? Sailor poison. Say what?
Alright, you missed, bitch. Now I'm gonna tame the beast. Oh, she's out of range. Fuck.
That guy literally
Attack on your left, you dolt.
Fuck you, bitch. Nope, we're not doing this.
What do you think? This is a weird question. This is a question for chat as well. What do you think is the mythology they're least likely to do for the next God of War series?
Scientology.
Usually get this
Centaur!
Oh, they brought the centaurs in.
Yep.
Incoming charge.
You notice that? Have you noticed it yet?
Notice what?
They used the same model. For the,
Yeah, as the Huntress.
Yeah, the Huntress. That's why it's.
Yeah, that's why it doesn't look quite like it did in the old games.
Smart way to save on acid. They just put a new skin on it.
Incoming. Right side.
It's also why it makes female sound effects.
Yeah, and I think it is female.
Which is weird because 99% of the time centaurs are depicted as male.
They are, in mythology, they have literally always been male. There has never been a female one that I know of. Because, like they're not, like, as far as I know, like, yeah, they're not born by normal means. They were born by Ixion banging a cloud nymph, and then they were all a bunch of R-wordists.
Yeah, they were all born from one. So.
Yeah. Apparently that's something you can inherit. Chiron was born from Kronos taking the form of a horse and banging a like wood nymph or some shit. Centaurs come from nymphs.
Well, better them than us.
Cloud nymph, wood nymph. I could use more runics. I don't have enough runics.
Like these Chinese pantheon. That being said, Kratos fighting Sun Wukong would be awesome.
I don't think that's the least likely. I think there's less likely ones. I think Chinese is more likely than Indian. Not that
You mean Hindu?
Well,
To be more specific.
Hindu is within Indian, but
Well,
yeah.
because sometimes...
Yeah, I know what you're saying. But, like, just because Hindu would be an amazing addition, it's just, you know, people would get pissed off. So, I think Chinese is more likely than Hindu or Christian or Muslim.
No,
I'd say Muslim is one of the top most unlikely ones of
especially
all.
since there isn't a lot to that mythology, kind of like with the
There
Christian.
actually is quite a bit to Muslim beliefs. It's just no one will talk about it.
Ah.
That's why it's so hard to find shit on it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Because everyone's terrified.
The least likely. I'll never be able to think of the creation of centaurs without remembering Andrew's TikTok about it. They won't use...
Which one? I made two.
They won't use Japanese myths because that would just be Kratos destroying household objects and dodging giant feet.
I would love that. I want a boss fight against the Ashiraya Shiki.
The final one should be Christian to wrap up the series. He fights God.
The original plan was that Kratos would be one of the three wise men who meet Jesus. Boy.
You know, a lot of game series that I grew up with, I've realized have completely different original plans in their how they end. Like the
happens a lot.
Yeah, when we finish Mass Effect, because we're in the middle of the playthrough, so nobody say what the ending is. But the original ending is very different than the one we get, and I kind of wish we could get one of that. It's a pretty interesting idea. The one where Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades all freak out as they watch Ixion.
Ixion's crime. Yeah, people love that video. I'm proud of that video.
Thanks for following Sockster BR. I know that was a while ago, but I didn't see the message until
Watching you
now.
think? What a thrill.
Okay. Alright, let's do this one.
People are saying Native American, Celtic. Yeah, they probably won't do Celtic since it's too close to Norse.
Celtic is pretty close to Norse. It'd be cool to do, though.
It would be cool.
You know what made me a little sad? When I was reading Trials of Apollo, I got the idea that we're never going to get a Celtic gods in the Riordan verse. Because it sounds like, from a line someone said, it sounds like all the Celtic gods are
that
dead.
winged creature with a trident? You probably need to kill the really powerful one. Just guessing.
Like, there's this Celtic character at one point who shows up. Like, not a god, but like a Celtic warrior. Who says, yeah, we Celts lost all of our gods years ago. Or something. When I read that, I was like, aw! Why would you do that? Celtic gods are awesome.
You took out Valhalla's target, in case you didn't notice in your killing frenzy.
Well, I don't really have a way to poison enemies, so I'll go. Alright, finally got rid of that blocking burden. If I finish these next two burdens, we're done with our burden mastery. Which will be nice.
Master those burdens.
Alright, good. Now I can block again, which is lovely.
Why would you need to block it? Blocking is for losers.
They're for losers. You hear that? Losers! No.
I forgot to change out your shield, by the way.
I did not forget. What are you talking about?
That's the shield I was using.
Yes, and it's the last one we need to be
for fighting
tier
tier.
with.
I was thinking about something else.
Well, actually, second to last one we need to be tier with. I believe we also have to use that shield.
Another weapon, idiot!
You know what? I think you're an idiot. Helios.
Tame the beast.
I tamed it. Okay, one more and then both of those are
Tame
done.
that bestiality. Ooh, yes.
This is so good too, though. Fuck.
I feel like the first one's better.
This is only when you kill an enemy, though.
Yeah, but it's pretty easy to kill enemies with your rage.
You're kind of easy to kill enemies. I'm going with this one. I have Fury anyway. I already gain health if I hit people.
Yeah, but then it also gives you rage. So you can keep the Fury going longer.
That is true. But guess what? Decision has already been made.
Then why even make an argument if you've already made the decision, huh?
You're the one who kept the argument going.
this, so this. And I was like, well, yeah, but this also.
You're also. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Words are words.
Wrong. Words are oranges.
I don't even know how to have that conversation.
That's just because you can't run with anything. Just like in your recent squawk fight.
What?
It might not be recent. I recently saw it, therefore it's recent. The one about the different kid, the rhyming kid.
I made that like 2 years ago. It is only just now blowing up.
Watch from underneath!
I wonder why it's only just blowing up.
Because Percy Jackson.
Ah.
I find it funny when someone comments on a video from 2 years ago and goes, dude, your video quality has gone down.
Did you not look at the
this
date?
is not a recent video. I don't know if you can even see the date in the YouTube Shorts feed, and that's probably part of the problem.
Behind you, idiot!
Maybe not in the short speed, but you can. I'm sure there's a way to check it.
I'm sure too.
Because I know you can check it on regular YouTube and on TikTok.
That's a nice change of pace.
In the first game, I thought you were where /Steven observed the blades of X.
I'm gonna need to get some of my health back. Okay, that's everybody. Alright, got rid of those burdens. No more burdens.
And now you get 2 nice buffs, too.
Yep. Ooh, a new arena is available. The Desert of Lost Souls. Oh, maybe we'll do that next time, because we only need one more thing.
What about the Lost Souls of the Desert?
This would be good if I had any rage, but I just used it all up. This is very good, though.
Oh, you're right. That makes it worth it.
Why were you
To annoy you.
So what was that spoken thing in the chat?
In my opinion, the least... wait, no. I am... Blah, blah, blah. In the first game, I thought it was a cool moment when you brought Scenery, observes the blades of chaos being in the Norse region working on Greek weapons is something you don't see every day. Although they said the Blades of Exile, but they're not called the Blades of Exile.
Well, to be fair, they've been called Blades of Chaos, Blades of Athena, and Blades of Exile, so all 3 are technically right.
But in these 2 games, they're only called
They
Blades
should
of
be
Chaos.
called Blades of Exile, though, because that's what they were in God of War 3. Like, at one point did they revert back to being the Blades of Chaos?
When he left Greece and all the upgrades for them disappeared.
Or they should have a new name. The Blades of
Greece.
Sofa Cushions.
Or they could have just been called the Blades of Sparta.
Yeah.
There's one where Zeus, Poseidon, Hades, freaking cool, scary creatures in Japanese myth.
Alright, this is the last one I
bloated
need.
stomach. Have either of you played Ashura's Wrath? No.
No, we have not. It has been very requested, so at some point, probably.
Also, Theseus has gills on his neck.
Okay. Is this the version of Theseus
Yes.
that is the child of Poseidon?
Yes.
I mean, it's gotta be.
Lying behind you.
I kind of agree with Andrew's idea of how it doesn't make sense for him to actually be the son of Poseidon.
Yeah, because then it's like, why does his father, or I guess adopted father in that version, love him so damn much? Like, or... Well, I guess you could say it's cute that his father loves him that much, but also he didn't raise him.
Yeah.
Like,
He's not connected to him at all, so it doesn't make sense.
Alright, I'll go with that.
And we
We can now now do the thing.
Words are relative. Yep. Words are just made up and nothing rhymes with orange. Why can't we just make up words designed to rhyme with orange and that's its only purpose? Because that's not the point of language.
You know what I can't stand about that rhyming video? Is people keep to rhyme with silver, they keep saying quiver. There, I did it. Quiver doesn't rhyme with silver. There is no L in the word quiver. Stop saying that. Or liver. That also doesn't rhyme with silver. You need the thing to have an ilver sound. Just having V-E-R does not mean it rhymes. That is not how rhyming works, and you don't understand language. Sorry, I have to get that out because I've seen that literally hundreds of times on that video.
This is why none of y'all are poets.
If you want to say door hinge, an argument can be made. But there is no argument for quiver or liver. God, stop saying that!
The reason why we don't make up a random word to just rhyme with, yeah, I think that's pretty worth it.
Please, take your sweet time.
The reason there's no point in making a word that just rhymes with orange is because the point of words is to communicate something. If its only point is to
if you
rhyme,
just make up gibberish like that, yeah, you're gonna miss the point.
like I could be like Borgage, or Borange, or Schmorange. That sure that rhymes with it, but when am I ever gonna use that in a sentence? Like at least with when people do weird rhymes like that one in what's it called? Who's the most famous white rapper again? Eminem. Yeah, in Eminem's video, arms are heavy, knees weak, mom spaghetti.
Yeah, at least it rhymes.
At least it's
weird, fucking weird.
But it rhymes.
But you know what? It rhymes and it's so memorable that people quote that shit all the time.
Mom spaghetti. I want some goddamn spaghetti. Borange definition of word to rhyme with orange with no other meaning. Then that's not a definition. That's just a use. That doesn't. It needs to it needs to be a word that you could use in a sentence outside of a sentence with orange. That's the point. Blades of redemption.
Yeah, you could do that.
He lost the Blades of Chaos in God of War 1. Ares took them.
Yeah, and then I think Athena gave them back as the Blades of Athena. And so they were the Blades of Athena for the entirety of God of War 2. Then God of War 3, they're still Blades of Athena until he meets Ghost Athena, and she enhances them into the Blades of Exile. And that's when they get that ability to call down the Spartans that spear everybody. Okay, anyway.
What are your thoughts on the franchise interpretation of Hell? You mean Hreisvelgr?
Oh, you mean Hreisvelgr being Hell? I have no idea what to think of that.
Like, I like seeing Hreisvelgr, but she was in the wrong place and as the wrong
It's
character.
like, that was so weird, but okay. And it's funny because they go, well, Hreisvelgr, the corpse eater. I'm like, that's Nidhogg. That's not the right. What are we doing? Why is Hreisvelgr like 10 times the size of Nidhogg, by the way?
To be fair, snakes in real world are smaller than normal birds, and birds eat snakes, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, basically, we don't hate the Hreisvelgr thing, but it makes no sense.
Yeah. It's interesting. All right, here we go. You ready to see the fourth style? What do you think it is?
A dildo.
Oh, I'm back again. Still not used to that.
What do you think it is?
Kratos.
Is it a Hindu weapon?
All right, we'll see.
I have one last weapon to show you. I think you'll enjoy it, if that's the word.
Oh, is it Excalibur?
It's a katana.
Oh, that's cool. I did not expect to see it.
Now he's also using the other weapon.
Come, show me that Spartan grit.
I think it's because I couldn't think of a lot of things for a katana to do specifically.
Oh, wait! How did I lose that much health?
You only had like a fourth of your health.
Oh, I didn't know it was that low.
The right one, boy.
Oh yeah, he's doing a significant amount of damage. Okay, I got it. Gotta get my game face on here. That would have been a disaster if I didn't have a resurrection. Oh shit!
You know your mistake there.
Sunlight.
Defend yourself.
Yeah, this is hard. Okay. Wait, what? Why did I?
Death and rebirth.
I pressed block and Kratos did this. What was
He
that?
was doing the parry block.
There.
That's what happened.
That was weird. All right, your turn. Damn, we're so close to finishing the main story of this. There's more you can do afterward, but this is the main thing.
Well, it's a good thing because we're gonna be here for at least.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
How dare you? This piece of shit. Go into the bathroom to drop off a piece of shit.
You are proving yourself to Valhalla.
Yeah, well, have you proven yourself to me?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Good. You're breaking free from conventions. Don't stop now. I'll tell you the next part of my story now,
Or
if you'll
Andrew's bad
listen.
guys. Don't let him know. Don't tell him. Let's see if he figures it out. Where's the Drake one? No, we'll just use this one. Fuck it. I don't see a Drake one there.
I will hear.
Last thing I told you was that I'd become an apprentice to a mage.
Ares' armor is
in
good
Valhalla.
looking though,
I
but
learned
it's not a
much from
dragon.
her. Not just about the healing arts, but about how to live a complete life.
Living a complete
whole
life.
life.
No, I want to look
True
live
to
a half.
yourself. She was like a mother to me, which made it all the more painful when she too fell ill. It was the same illness that had taken my father.
No, not the illness.
But this time would be different. It was my chance to apply everything she taught me to try and save her. Anyway,
Man, I can't believe
I
I
think that's
lost
a good
it
place to
here.
pause my story.
The weakest character in all of God of War.
Yeah, you're a loser.
Well done, sir.
Loser.
You sound just like my parents.
Use this. Patience,
Loser.
persistence. The path is no secret, but so
There you
few
go.
dare to walk it. How about we finish up my story?
That's how the Shatter's shield works. Okay, I guess I fucked it up.
Continue.
Shit.
Last time I was telling you how Sigrun helped me harness my anger and hone my skills. Training with her and my other future sisters, I never felt so challenged. Never felt such belonging. But part of me still couldn't believe I deserved to be there. All that community and purpose and meaning could be mine. If only I could master the one enemy I was afraid to face.
Pizza without cheese.
Yourself.
Damn right. I had to stop
Afraid
telling
to face
myself the story
myself,
of
I
all I could
smashed
never
every
be
mirror I
because of where
saw.
I came from. When I focused instead on my intentions and my preparation, that's when I truly mastered myself. But I'm not telling you anything
Kratos
you
and
don't
Freya
know.
are definitely
And it's
going
not
to
as though
hook
there
up and
weren't
have a
more
kid.
trials ahead,
And do
more
you
to
think there's
overcome.
something
No, I don't
up
think
in
so.
love triangle
My point
with
is,
the giant girl and
I
Thor's
get why
daughter?
you're doing this. And I truly wish you luck.
No, I don't
Thank
think
you,
so.
Luna.
They actually addressed whether or not Atreus likes Thrud in a
it's
boat
about war.
conversation,
I
if
like
you
to think of
recall.
this part as
And it
fighting
seemed
local
like Atreus was saying,
authorities.
no, she's just a friend. Like, the one he was interested was Angerboda. I do wonder if they'll ever introduce Sigyn, though. That could be interesting. If they wanted to do a love triangle, You have Loki, Anger, Boda, and Sigyn. That's straight out of mythology right there.
Yes. Yeah. These are good ideas that you offer to me. I can use them for the future prosperity.
Thrud also has a different husband in mythology, if I'm not wrong. Should have upgraded strength.
Gotta make sure everything cools down as fast as possible. That way when I make my pie...
You realize we have a mastery task to fully upgrade strength and defense.
I realize this, yes. I do. See, here's my question to you. Which bugs you more?
I'm not answering that.
Exactly.
Okay.
Tyr's versatility is an advantage, but don't discount your own.
We don't need to use any specific rage,
I didn't
do we?
kill him, so it's still Fury.
Oh, it's still Fury, okay.
I mean, use whatever you want. We can always progress that
Are
stuff.
the remaining
another way.
Vanir and AC are playing nice in Vanaheim?
The Asgardian relocation hasn't exactly been smooth sailing, but Hildisvini and Lady Sif are keeping the ship headed in the right direction. The people seem to understand compromise is their best path to prosperity, at least.
Truth be told, I was hoping the old boar would have to call on me to smooth things over. But it's good to hear he and Sif have it under control.
Freya hopes they'll join the council once the peace settles.
The peas are settled.
Yep, once the peas settle.
Them settling peas.
Alright, let's see if we can finally finish this damn Pandora segment. We've both died during it.
Pandora
It's
too
really
strong.
cool to see these weapons of different cultures crossing over in this game.
I completely agree. You guys know what I'm into. You can imagine how happy I was to see that stuff.
No, I hated it. We gotta keep them separated. That's what I think. It's the worst thing ever. Nothing good can come from it. Damn! Other mythologies breaking into my God of War! No, I freaking love it. It's great. With
Stun
R3.
grabbing grants a rage burst. Just using a takedown, basically. Also, do you see there's a little item over there?
Yes, I did.
Is that a key?
One from my past.
Did it unlock something important?
Only a memory.
Seems Valhalla thinks you have a story to
So, you probably don't remember because it's from the first game, but that's the boat captain's key. Do you know the boat captain?
Vaguely, I remember.
Yeah, he was just kind of a joke in the first couple games. Like, in the first game, this boat captain gets swallowed by the Hydra. And you go into the Hydra's mouth, and the captain's like, "Oh, thank God, you came to save me." And Chris is like, "I'm not here to save you." And he just takes the key from around his neck and lets him fall down the Hydra's gut. And then later, in the underworld, in the same game, the boat captain's trying to climb out as Kratos falls into the underworld, and he grabs the boat captain and pulls him down to get out of the underworld. The boat captain's like, "Not you again!" And then in the...
Have you guys ever watched the Spike TV show called Deadliest Warrior? It was one
No.
of my favorite shows growing up.
I have, yes.
I watched like a couple episodes. And
Deadliest... Yeah, I saw the
to
William
your force
Wallace
last time.
episode, and
Aye,
I'll
brother.
tell you more in a
And
minute.
this time I wasn't alone.
Were you attacked?
No, far from it. Apparently my Valhalla isn't the stuff of constant combat at all. The memories of mine it draws on are more interpersonal. To wit, I found myself reliving old times with my former crew of fairy folk.
when I was a Shakespeare
Cobweb,
character.
Mustard Seed, the whole pack of ne'er-do-wells. Such warm greetings for their old ringleader, like nary a day had passed.
Sounds pleasant.
Rather was, to be honest. I remain suspicious, but if this process is doing something for you, I remain open to seeing what it has in mind for me.
So, yeah, I saw the William Wallace episode, the, pirate versus knight episode, the weirdest episode, in my opinion, was vampires versus zombies. How would you even measure that? Like, they haven't existed. I saw the Joan of Arc episode. I saw some episodes of Deadliest Warrior, yeah.
I think I saw the episode, it was Mafia Men versus...
Mafia versus Somalian pirates.
Yeah, that one I
that
saw.
was a fun one. What was I talking about earlier? Before...
The captain.
Oh, yeah. So, and then in the second God of War game, there's a part where Kratos fights the Barbarian King after he's escaped from Hades, and the Barbarian King summons some undead souls to fight, and one of them is the boat captain, and he sees Kratos and goes, "Not again!"
Some limited time assistance, couldn't we?
And then in the third game, you can find a note in the underworld written by the boat captain, where just lamenting about how Kratos keeps fucking things up for him. And then that's the last mention of him. Until now.
Pressing the wrong thing like an idiot.
I got a question. What does the Argonauts emblem look like? I don't know. When I think of the Argonauts, I mainly just think of the front of the ship with the eye on it. You know, of the Argo. That's mainly what I think of. Your therapist kicked your ass and then charged you for it. Thrud is never explicitly said to be married. The dwarf Alvis claims to be engaged to a daughter of Thor, but said daughter is named... Ah, okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. You're right. You're right, Optimus. Thanks for the cheers, talkative Carl. I was surprised how much I love this DLC. I was concerned with the roguelike was just a gimmick, but there's an amount of care that most properties don't see nowadays. Yeah, I don't typically get into roguelikes. The two big exceptions are this and Hades, and both mythology-based, interestingly enough. Yeah, I couldn't finish Inscription. I was really into Inscription, but every time you died, you just kind of lost everything, and I don't think having a roguelike with a deck-building game is a good idea, because you lose your deck every damn time, and you have to build it again. It's a pain in the ass, in my opinion. But the lore of it is really cool. I also gave up on, what's it called? Returnal. Because I spent, like, hours on each run, and then, again, gained nothing from them when I died. So it was like, I feel like I'm just wasting my time playing this game with Returnal. But with this game, and with Hades, even if you die, like, there's permanent currency and upgrades you can get, and lore keeps getting unlocked as you keep playing, so it's still fun, even when you die, to be like, alright, cool, well, I got some stuff out of that, and I'm gonna keep going, you know, I think that's the right way to do it. Some people like to lose everything. This is the way I like to do it.
I think I know why I fight those sons.
Someone has picked the dragon.
Like Atreus.
Thanks
They
for
were
following,
children of a destroyer.
Massio
Had I
Menos.
not
Thank you very much.
changed, had I raised him as I was raised, subject only to authority, perhaps his fate would have been no better than theirs.
So, they reflect a bad road not taken? A fate avoided?
Perhaps. I also feel pity. Failed by their father, sent to die by their uncle, and belittled in death by their grandfather. What chance did they ever have?
Am I hearing guilt, brother?
Some. Perhaps imagining a fair fight is to honor them as life did not.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, that would suck, having all that shit.
I remember liking at the beginning of God of War Ragnarok when Thor is like attacking, like doing hits, and I think he says that one's for Balder, that one's for Magni, and that one's for Modi. And Kratos says, even in death, you put Modi last. Like, and he's like, oh, fuck you just say. Modi came to us dying from the wounds you gave him. Like, don't put it all on me. You're a shitty father.
Yeah, actually, that was one of the great. Oh.
Here we get some permacurrency.
Oh, that's pretty nice. Cool. That's pretty worth it. Hey, that's pretty good. How dare you say that?
Mafia versus Yakuza was a thing. Oh.
That was the one I saw, Mafia versus Yakuza.
I really think I saw one that was Mafia versus Somalian pirates, but maybe I'm wrong. Well, you can go hit that stump in a minute.
Then I'd have to do this.
Oh yeah, God forbid.
Yeah, see, God forbid it.
Behind you! Incoming!
The other was Shaolin Monk versus Maori Warrior, is what you were thinking of. Okay. Is Talos in the Argonauts movie? Dude, I haven't seen that since I was a little kid, and I saw it in Georgia, so it wasn't even in England. I don't know. Maybe.
The answer everybody wants out of a question. Maybe.
I don't know if you ever played Skyrim. I have a theory I once learned about Talos in Greek mythology. I didn't play Skyrim. I play Elder Scrolls Online sometimes. A lot of fun. Especially because you can just play it for free.
It's nice when a curse becomes a blessing.
My brother was the Skyrim guy. Inscription was fun when I did my streams, but I haven't beat Hades, which is a shame because Greek mythology was my addiction in high school. Eh.
Why didn't you beat Hades?
Well, I just maybe
that.
they just think they're saying they haven't beaten it yet.
Well, the way it's described is that like they stopped playing.
I don't know. Well, another thing I really like about Hades, and also even this, is you can get a run done in less than half an hour.
Yeah.
Like, again, the problem in my opinion with Returnal is runs take hours, and you get nothing from them if you die. So it feels like you've wasted so much time when you fucking lose a run in Returnal. It's a pain in the ass.
Andrew, that's the point. It wants to be a pain in the ass. So you understand the pain that the protagonist goes.
For how cool of a game Returnal is, with that problem aside, I think it shouldn't have been a roguelike. It should have just been an open-world horror game on this foreign planet. Like, would have been amazing.
But a little assist would be nice. Versus Sun Tzu was really fun.
I haven't seen that. I haven't seen Vlad versus Sun Tzu, but that sounds pretty cool.
Well, I know. All I know is that they wanted the whole time, the whole time warping, and apparently the ending, a lot of people were unhappy with.
Oh, that just makes me all the more not want to finish it.
Yeah, I'm not.
I think I'm just gonna watch a story playthrough on YouTube or some shit. Just
It's
to find
been
out
years,
what
man.
happens.
You're gonna do it now?
I don't know. It's a. When I'm done with this God of War video, because right now I'm going through that footage. Yeah.
Stop.
By the way, when I get to Ragnarok, Valhalla will probably be a separate video. So everyone knows. I don't know. I'll when I finish the Ragnarok part, we'll see how I feel.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah. Fair enough. I get to Hades and he starts using me to polish furniture. Just a skill issue. He wipes the floor with you, is what you're saying. I first beat Hades using the bow with the rapid fire upgrade. That was a godsend, in my opinion.
I think the first time I beat it was with the spear using the rapid fire, where you can just hold it.
Yeah, that one's so much fun too.
I remember I was just like, I would just do a dash, hold it, and then I all of a sudden I realized I beat him, and I was like, wait, I beat him?
You never use Gale Force, so I'd say go for the runic maybe.
This, not one of them. I've killed the chosen slain.
I guess they chose poorly.
Ready to move to the next space, brother? Should be clear.
Okay, go fight the boss.
No, you fight the boss with in real life with your hands.
No, the floor was already clean from the last time I fought. Jesus.
That's unfortunate for you. Powering up our runics so it'll help us with tier.
Yeah. I enjoyed Hades enough to literally do everything in it, and I'm pretty proud of that. Then I got every single achievement and did everything you can do in game.
But it took you 170 hours.
Yes, it did. But you know what? Enjoyed those hours.
I remember I got the legendary boon before you, and you're like, "How? How did you?"
That was something I hated. Trying to get the legendary chaos boon. I hated that.
I actually really liked it.
No, I hated the process of getting it because it was completely random whether a chaos gate will even appear, and then the boon, and you have to get at least 2 of his boons before in order to get the. So you need him to appear at least 3 times, and even if he does appear 3 times, there's no guarantee it's gonna happen.
Oh, fuck.
It was a pain to get them to appear even when using that upgrade that guarantees you a Chaos Gate will appear at one point. And what sucks also is no Chaos Gates appear in the Styx area. So, like, yeah. Once you finish Elysium, it's like, well, no more Chaos-like shit. Damn. Is this the strategy? We're just gonna drill him from afar.
It's working. I'm drilling him.
You should detonate it. Okay, no, there you go. Okay, and he regained his health because he didn't interrupt
healing.
His blue circle attack is a healing thing. It's where he drinks elixir, basically. You have your
yeah, I was pressing the wrong button.
Oh, he's trying to heal. Okay, stop. Oh, there it is again. This guy really wants to heal.
Behind you! Incoming!
Oh, that's not a heal. Well, he did it.
This is the worst.
Well, they all have their problems. Well, actually, I'd say probably Helios. And here, let me tell you why. Helios didn't demand a bunch of sacrifice like Huitzilopochtli did. And Helios didn't go hide in a cave and be okay with the idea that all of humanity will die if he doesn't come outside, like Amaterasu did. What a selfish drama queen.
Yeah, she had to wait for someone to do a little dance.
Helios just got up and did his job. That was him. He just got up in the morning, did his job, and went to bed. I just realized you put on the dragon scale armor.
Damn it, I was hoping you wouldn't notice. Let's see. This one's been pretty good for you.
Yeah, that one's pretty good.
I do not have HP, though.
Yeah. Well, you haven't bought an HP recovery yet, right? You could probably recover.
Great, who you found?
They're talking about
Who was
the
it?
key now.
What did it unlock?
It belonged to a boat captain I met during a battle on the Aegean Sea. His ship was part of a fleet under attack by a Hydra.
The Hydra.
The key unlocked his quarters, where I heard women screaming for help.
Ah, yes. the story of your fight with the three-headed sea serpent. You impaled one of its heads on the ship's mast, was it?
But that battle is not why this key appeared. It is my killing of the boat captain for it that seems to follow me wherever I go.
Follow me wherever I go, because he's seen him in like 3 different games.
Find you! Watch out!
The biggest mistake Helios ever made was letting his son drive the sun chariot, but even that he didn't want to do. What happened was when he met his son, he was trying to be a good father. He was like, "I'm so happy to meet you, son. That's a challenge you can do."
Yeah, I noticed, because it's the same things you find in Muspelheim.
Yeah. So,
but we're in Niflheim, so it's...
So this is, if you do this, you'll get that reward.
Well, prepares without taking damage from any enemies.
Or trip 3 enemies. Tripping enemies isn't hard, you just throw the axe at their feet.
Yeah, I'll do that. It doesn't have to be in a row, does it?
No.
Is there a time limit to it?
Nope. Just a run limit. You gotta do it this run.
That's not hard.
Yeah.
Just do that to 3 guys.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so hard.
What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I said, so Helios met his son. He's like, "I'm so happy to meet you, son. I promise on the sticks I will grant you 1 wish in honor of me meeting you." And his son immediately said, "I want to fly your chariot like you did." And Helios went, "Ooh, that's a bad idea." And he said, "Oh, you promised, Dad. All right. All right, do this, do that. Don't fuck it up. Okay, Dad, I'm doing it. Okay, and he's going too fast. Yeah, he's going too fast. He's burning the earth, and Zeus just knocked him out of the sky. Well, my son's dead. That's not even really his fault. He just shouldn't have said, "I swear on the sticks, I'll give you whatever you want." He was trying to be nice to his kid, and his kid did what all fucking kids do.
Yeah. Kids are bad. This is why no one should ever be a kid. If you were ever a kid, you're the worst. I speak from experience of being
So
the worst.
that's why I'll put Helios above the other 2, because he didn't ask for much. He just was like, "Yeah, I got this. I'm doing my job, blah, blah, blah."
Let my son drive.
He's good enough that apparently, like, he didn't get thrown in Tartarus with the other Titans, so I'm guessing he didn't even fight in the Titan War. He was probably just like, "Yeah, whatever. Whoever's on top is on top." If you're trying to trip him, you gotta
Best interpretation of Lucifer, the Netflix show or
Oh!
Supernatural series.
I haven't seen Supernatural, so I cannot weigh in on that, unfortunately. Now, obviously, the one from the Netflix show isn't accurate, but it's fun, like, in my opinion. I don't think Shane really got into it. He stopped watching Lucifer after Season 1.
I didn't finish Season 1.
So before Season 1 was even, like, done for him, like, he stopped watching it. But I enjoyed it enough to watch the whole show. You can check out my videos on it if you want to know what I thought of it. Hated the last season, but the rest of it The last season was way too CW. Last season was very CW.
That was how I felt about Season 1, and that's why I did not want to watch it. I was like, why is he so obsessed with her? Like, I get it's like, oh, she doesn't have... I also didn't like the way they did the husband dynamic.
Okay.
I also found out, I could tell they were pushing him and the main girl together, and I didn't like that.
Well, that's what every cop show does. Yeah. But yeah, I get it. I'm so sad Forever didn't get a season 2. That was a good one. Man.
That was, yeah, it was really fun. Yes, I love throwing the spear.
The Lucifer and Has-Been Hotel so far is real good. Oh, cool. There's one Lucifer season finale I just couldn't handle because the CGI was so ass. Oh, which one?
You.
Oh, yeah, get rid of the knife.
Fucking hell.
Easy as it looks. There you go. That's one. Or, well, actually, that's 2 total. Alright, get up. Just gotta trip him one more time, and it's over. You did it.
You fucking piece of fuck.
Was it worth it? I don't remember. Could have been season 3 or 4. Alright. Yeah, season 3 was... Shane's not gonna watch it, so I don't care about spoiling shit. Season 3 was the Kane season. Hello!
Hi, Squawkle.
Hi, I'm back.
Hi. Welcome back. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because I'll talk to I'll talk to you about that later.
Okay.
No, just dinner in general. You'll see.
We're gonna have a long discussion about pizza.
It's gonna be great.
Well, if there's anybody who
I'm tired to make dinner, so.
if there's anyone who can discuss pizza, it's Andrew.
He's a specialist. He's zoologist. How much longer?
Well, if Shane beats tier this run, we can just call it there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just curious.
I need to go.
Line behind you.
Probably the most accurate from biblical history. He's fun to watch even in the ways you expect.
There's some help.
Prince of Darkness.
They're powered up.
Yeah. Okay. There's a chest there. Alright, stats. What'll it be? Defense or strength? Alright, cool. And opening the chest healed you a bit, so that's nice.
No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Is there one here? Well, this is the beginning again.
Yep. Alright, so you've here, go that way. So the area you were exploring is the left way.
Yeah.
If you want, you can try going the right way and killing some guys there.
Yeah. I've only found one. That's really annoying.
Yeah. If you want to get another runic attack real quick, I know where one is.
After this.
Okay.
I want to get some of these out of the way.
Alright,
This
yeah.
one's great.
Yeah. I got to know this area pretty well during my playthrough.
Hey, Loghead, focus on the important one.
Resummon your... Or switch weapons. Supernatural had a forked tongue for Lucifer. Oh, that's kind of cool. A creative idea.
I really want Andrew to watch Supernatural. I know him.
I'm going to. I promise. That's going to be a big thing to take on, so I want to finish the big things I have on right now.
Oh my god.
Oh dear. Oh, this is worrisome.
Incoming back here. Oh, done punishing yourself? How convenient.
I have 1 HP.
Yeah, but it's going to refill up to 30%. That'll be good.
Okay, where's the runic attack?
Back the way you came. Yeah, then go up. And then go up there. To the left.
Damn, it's really pouring.
Yeah, and just go around.
This way?
Yeah. This is where I got it before, you might remember.
Up there or
No, that way.
further? Okay.
Yeah. It's that chest right there. Alright, but it won't let you open the chest until you clear out the enemies. So.
Left side, sniper attack.
Oh, there's so many of them.
Fortunate. Alright. I do recommend Has Been Hotel. Story's interesting to watch. Characters are enjoyable. Oh, great. Please watch Supernatural first 5 seasons are good. I will. Alright. I think you did it.
And they're all dead. Kratos was here.
That's a really good one. It's great for crowd control. This is another one I know you like. Alright. Alright. There's, you can't access the area up there. You need to, like, have killed, like, 11 waves or whatever.
In the season where Lucifer is introduced, he solos a lot of deities.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, can you do no
but
spoilers,
don't spoil anything else.
Because Andrew really doesn't like spoilers. If it was me, I probably wouldn't care too much.
Yeah, but I don't like spoilers. I like to really experience stuff. You could open that chest and get some health back.
There's enemies.
Okay. The problem is they're on level 3 now. I think the highest it goes is level 4. At least it can't get much worse.
You'd better hurry. Enemies will only
Shut
get
up,
tougher
Helios.
the longer you
I can't
take.
do much about that.
Yeah.
This is a hard one. But it's the only one I can find.
What's good is you have your runes.
Incoming charge!
You stopped her charge.
Incoming dive!
It takes so long to dodge.
Yeah.
Or to get out.
Yeah, to get out of the stop. I gotcha.
Incoming back here!
Fuck, you fucked that one up.
Incoming left side!
I'm dead. I'm so dead.
Okay, well, the good news is this is as hard as it... Oh no, there's another level? Oh, okay, I'm wrong. I guess 5 is as hard as it gets. Well, you've got relics also. Alright. She's in a bad position. Okay, you did it. Well, you have your resurrection stones.
That means I don't have... Unless I have...
Yeah, for tier. Yeah.
Incoming charge!
You can do this.
Do you think Odin is strong enough to beat Zeus in the God of War series?
Incoming back here!
Within the God of War series, God, it's hard to say, because Zeus can become all gigantic and shit, but,
What was the question?
Who would win, God of War Zeus or God of War Odin?
I feel like Odin has more magic that can help him.
I mean, Odin beat Ymir, so maybe size isn't an issue, really.
Yeah.
Alright, you beat her.
But I used up both my stones.
Okay, that's a little bit of an
Want to
issue.
pick up the pace.
But the good news
Unless
is
want
you can
everything
buy
to be
a
more
stone at
difficult.
the beginning area. Ooh, that's a little tricky. Yeah. That's what I would have gone with. Oh, some health. Great. Hey, and besides, the first time you beat Tyr, you did it without using any stones. So.
Yeah, but that was...
I know, yeah. Trying to be positive.
It's in the ground!
Alright, that guy's dead.
These things.
Yeah, I'll go with Odin for now as the winner of that one. Let's say Odin would win. I've got no fingernails left to bite. Ian really wants us to win, I think.
I don't think I'm gonna make it unless I get enough rage back.
Watch from underneath! Oh, isn't that a shame?
Yeah,
Okay, so your stream, your call. We can stop here or we can try one more.
What time is it?
It is currently 7:35.
I think we should stop here because we still have to watch the Percy Jackson episode,
Yeah.
and I don't want it to be 8:30 by the time we watch that.
Fair enough.
So we'll finish this next Wednesday.
Yeah, we will definitely finish in the next stream.
Well, if I have any advice, I think it's high time to invest in some personal...
Thank you, Mimir!
I've been doing that, Mimir, god damn it.
What do you think we've been doing this whole fucking year?
You know, because of the Nordic font that it had when it said the shore, I read it as the snore.
The axe was still in Valhalla.
That's pretty
Red
cool.
objectives first and blue last.
The problem is I couldn't find them, so they started leveling up.
Look, keep in mind, this is Shane's first stream in Mount Olympus. He doesn't know where everything is.
Yeah.
Give him a little break there. I know it a little better, but even I still died to Tyr, okay? So, you know, you need to, like, it takes some time to get used to everything. I remember my first time in Olympus. I was like, where the hell am I?
Okay, so that first message, by the way, guys, copy that and get ready to paste it. We're gonna go raid Jeremy if he's streaming. If he's not, we'll see who else is streaming. Do you have anything you want to say real quick to the chat?
Thanks for showing up and supporting, and tomorrow should have the video on the Percy Jackson finale, which we are about to watch, so check that out, please, and watch it about 25 times with your ad block turned off. I'm just kidding, but yeah, everyone who's asking me where that is, that's where it is.
Yes, and the new inaccuracy video will be coming out within the next week or two, if so, barring no problems. Anyways, guys, thank you for joining us. Stay safe, stay smart, stay healthy, and most importantly, be thankful for anything and everyone in your life, and that everyone will hear. Don't believe in yourself. Believe in me. Who believes in you? We'll see you in Valhalla next week.